You're listening to the Ohio Superstation, 93.7 The Super Q, WQIO, Mount Vernon, Newark, Delaware, Mansfield.
Super Q Time and Temperature is brought to you by
A-Plus Auto Brokers. We will buy your car. Bring it into us at 504 West High Street, Mount Vernon. Go aplusauto.com.
It's 8:01 and 67 degrees.
And welcome, everyone. Friday night Sports Roundtable, Spearman Financial Sports Roundtable. I'm Curtis Hill, and along with Brian Gaston and Jim Gaston, brought to you by Spearman Financial Services, Griffin Insurance, the Living Center Senior Living Apartment Communities, Pizza Dock, Mid-Ohio Power Sports and Golf Cars, Country Court Skilled Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, and CES Credit Union. Fellas, we're here. Week number 2. High school football is up and running, and we've got a lot of scores for you, halftime and so forth. So are you guys ready to go? It's like it's like the squirrels are running hard in here.
I've got calculators that are on fire in here. Some of these scores are crazy.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. Who wants to go first?
I'll go ahead and take
Jim,
off here.
Jim's ready. Let's go.
Let's see. Shelby over Lexington, 41-0. That's in the second quarter. We have West Holmes 49-0 over Cleveland. John Adams. Tiffin Columbian 14. Mansfield Senior 0. Ontario still rolls 29-0 over Norwalk. Westerville Central 10. Westerville South 0. Olentangy Orange 13. Westerville North 0. New Lexington 21. Philo 8. Glenville on battle of two good teams here. Glenville 19-0 over Olentangy Liberty. Mansfield Madison getting off the board right there is 28-0 over River Valley. You got anything else, Brian?
I've got a lot. Let's go here. Right off the bat, the game I couldn't figure out. What do I know? Johnstown leads 32-0 over Centerburg. Mohawk leads Cardington 42-0. Loudonville and New London are scoreless. Fredericktown leads Northridge 7-0. Northmore trailing Smithville 42-7. Mount Gilead 19. Upper Sandusky 0. Danville 27. Utica 0. East Knox, what a start for a new coach. They lead Winford 28-0. Mount Vernon and Newark, well, they're tied at 7. This is going back and forth turnovers and some penalties right now. Granville, 14, Tri-Valley, 0. Watkins, 14, Sheridan, 0. Clearport, 24, Zanesville, 6. We are looking at a score possibly of Newark Catholic, 16, West Jefferson, 8. Licking Valley, 33, Amanda Clearport, 0. We have Maysville, 33, Lakewood, 0, and New Lexington, 21, Philo, 8.
Did you give the Newark Mount Vernon score?
Yes, I did. 7-7.
7-7, and I think that was on a turnover.
Yes,
that
you
Newark
said
scored, and 7, and Mount Vernon had a nice drive down the field to get 7. So that's going to be a close matchup
yes,
there.
It is.
The one that struck me here, Johnstown and Seaburg. We knew that would be a tough game for Seaburg going in. But that's a very tough Johnstown team. So no matter what happens here, Centerburg, I think, is going to be okay for the season.
Oh, they'll be okay, but oh, my gosh, how good is Johnstown?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Well, they're not holding anything back tonight, that's for sure.
The other one I noticed in there, East Knox over Winford, 28-0. Now,
isn't that great?
And you can look at the other teams and where they're at and so forth and so on. But for the team for East Knox, kind of a rebuilding segment here. Andy Beatty moved to assistant and Gage Steinmetz to head coach. They won the first week out of the gate. I mean, there's got to be a little excitement or stir there in Howard, right?
Oh, there's got to be. When you start off like that, that's amazing because I don't think anybody saw this coming. And that's a beautiful thing to watch your team grow and grow quickly.
And then how about Newark Catholic over West Jefferson? It was 16-0, I think, when we were talking about it before going back on the air, and now it's 16-8. That would be a huge victory for Newark Catholic if they could pull that off for the second half.
And Curtis, this update here, Newark has taken the lead 14-7
That's
over
fast,
Mount Vernon.
Too. I wonder what happened there. All right, so it is the Spearman Financial Sports Roundtable. Phone lines are open. 740-397-1300. 740-397-1300. We talked a little bit earlier about week one, to week 2,
Yes.
the biggest growth that you would have on your football team. We talked about it during the pregame. We can touch on it in a little bit again why, but I want to look at it from a different perspective, from the player's perspective, because always we look at it from the coach's perspective and how you want to grow your team from week 1 to week 2, maybe from the fans' perspective of, man, we want to see a big difference between 1 and 2. From a player's perspective, I mean, you've got a freshman to a senior. What does that look like?
Comfort. It's the big word. Comfort. You've gotten comfortable with the way you've been practicing during a week of, you now know how to prepare for the game with film. You now know how to prepare for the game through practices, what your run through looks like on Thursday night, perhaps a team meal, and you're settling in. And here's another important thing. School is in session. And that's important because kids need something to hold on to. They need a schedule. And without that, they're in trouble. What do you think?
No, I agree. I mean, again, we get into the time frame of school. You got a pattern going on here. You got to get your sleep. You got to get your studies going. You got the school during the day. Got to get out of school, hurry up, get the locker room. Then you go practice. Then you get. It's a regimented activity right there. And some kids take a while for it to adjust.
Especially your underclassmen, right? Because the
absolutely.
game is very fast for most freshmen in any sport that you do.
Right.
You get out there and it's a blur. Like everything's moving
Right.
so fast, and you're like, I feel like I'm behind. That's the biggest thing you want to see, really, is that game to slow down for them. How do you get them to that, or is it just time and experience?
It's experience, and it's just pulling them aside, talking to them, and just being with them.
I think a lot of times you would put a freshman in there. You put a freshman into a certain group of plays you want him to you put him in a position to succeed. You don't put him into something like, oh, this means the game here. We're going to put this freshman on the line here. The kid just got out of 8th grade last year, for crying out loud.
How do you manage that, though, Jim? I mean, because you're in the middle of the heated game. You've got a play you want to run. You've got a freshman that's part of that game. Is that something that you think about, or is it afterwards you go, I wasn't even thinking about that?
I think it's almost scripted is what you do when you put it in there. You just don't put the kid in a real tough, easy position. It could really affect him for the rest of the season.
Yeah, when you have
Unless you have a Matt Burley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know how
Matt
brilliant
Burley-
I look
Matt Burley
with
from,
just send Burley right, Burley
Yeah,
left.
from Big Walnut, by the way, for people who don't know.
That's his son.
His son, yeah. When I look at kids, I also sit down and we have as a staff, we go, all right, guys, we're faced with a 3rd and 2. We're faced with a 3rd and 7. Where do I want to get the ball? Yes, there are plays that make sense, but we had talked earlier before going on the air about the fact that you also want to know in that play, who do you want to have the hands on the football? And sometimes you have to forget about the one play, go to the next one because an older kid can get that for
Does
you.
it matter, too, what team you're playing on a given night?
Sure it does. Absolutely. It depends on all kinds of situations. We watched a young boy tonight earlier on in a little highlight film that he's only freshman, and Mount Vernon thought, hey, on 4th down, I'm going to go for it and throw it to him. Hey, he made a nice little break on the ball, but the moment was just a little big.
Yeah, and those are the ones you can't get back in a big game like that, right?
You can't.
No,
So-
over a 4-year period, this kid's going to shine.
Absolutely, because he
But
gets the
right now,
opportunity.
He's not quite ready for that. you know.
Let's talk about, too, the coaching here. When you go into coach, and both of these guys have been coaches forever, when you go to coach, and the first couple of games for sure, but how do you make a game plan? Like, is that scripted? Is the whole game scripted out? How does that work for people who don't know?
Well, you want me to do that one?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay. We meet on a Saturday morning and we take a look at all of the offenses and defenses. And then your defensive staff goes over here to one room and your offensive staff to the other. You study where the first thing you do is find out, where do we match up really well? Out of that, what kind of plays can I run out of that formation? What plays can I repeat? And what plays can I get my best tackle versus their weakest tackle? Then you take the plays, and in the first 10 plays of the game, you take a look at where you want the ball to go, and you want to see if your evaluation was correct. Then you, instead of saying I'm going to script all of them right in a row, now it's up to you have plays that here's 5 first and 10s, here's 5 second and this, and you have them on a sheet, and you look at them and said, we believed all week long after practicing, these are the most successful plays. And that's what you do.
And a lot of those things were set up because of your personnel, not necessarily because of the others.
Is there ever a time when you get through the first, middle of the first quarter, and you take a big black Sharpie and mark through one of those?
Yes, I can still remember.
Doesn't work.
Sometimes earlier.
We were down years ago in Chillicothe, facing a heck of a team, and they were fantastic. And Scott Spittler was my defensive coordinator. We got to the third quarter, and he pulled me aside. And he goes, "Coach, come here." I said, "Yeah, Scott, what do you need?" He goes, "Is there any defense I have not called tonight because none of them are working?" And I said, "Oh, okay, we'll just go into your base and we'll just sit there for a while and see what we do." But that does happen. You get on film. Sometimes the film lies. They say it doesn't. But you look at the matchups, you go, "Oh, we match up well here." And then they bring out these Godzillas, and you're trying to. Yeah. Now you have to do something.
Well, that's it, and it's very dynamic because you're dealing with the mental side of it too, right?
Oh, you are, especially high school
sickness or how a person feels that day, if they had a breakup with their girlfriend or whatever. Or...
Oh, thanks for that reminder.
Sorry about that.
How many times did Bobby Sue break up with my guys?
You can look really good on one night, right?
Yes.
And then the next night, maybe not so much.
That's right. That's right.
And so you base it off of one emotional side of things, and then it doesn't pan out.
Yeah, and even something silly, and it wasn't, but when do teachers always seem to give their tests? Friday
afternoon, yeah.
Did you ever bring that up in the teacher meetings?
I did.
And he did, and it's been brought up to other schools that I taught at, too.
Because what's wrong with the Thursday test?
Yeah.
What's wrong with a Monday test?
Fridays are pep rallies and football. That's all that matters.
Because if you really look at some of your kids, they are looking out into the stream. And I have the middle linebacker at Heath that I have in class today. He was just looking out the window, and I walked by him and I said, "Game day, isn't it?" And he went, "You bet." He's not paying attention to anything else. He's not being disrespectful. He's got this chance to play in his life, and he wants to play the game.
All right. 740-397-1300 is the number to call to be on the Sports Roundtable. Want to talk high school football sports? So we'd love to have you on 740-397-1300. It is 8:14 in the evening. Sports Roundtable presented by CES Credit Union, Country Court Skilled Nursing and Rehab Center, Mid-Ohio Power Sports and Golf Cars, and Pizza Doc. We'll be back in a moment on WQIO.
Looking for a rugged, well-equipped 3-seat utility side-by-side with heat and air conditioning? Check out the CF Moto U-Force U10 Pro Highland at Mid-Ohio Power Sports. Designed with a powerful engine, rugged suspension, and premium cab delivering year-round comfort. Ridiculously well-equipped. Wild outside, Highland inside. MSRP $24,999. Choose CF Moto and experience more. Your next great ride starts at Mid-Ohio Power Sports.
CF Moto recreational vehicles are intended for off-road use only and can be dangerous to operate. Review all product manuals, labels, and safety information before operating. Always wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Whether it's your home, farm, auto, business, RV, or boat, Griffin Insurance has you covered. Located at 300 Coshocton Avenue in Mount Vernon, we've been protecting what matters most to Knox County for decades. Call 740-397-7488 today and experience the trusted local service you deserve. Griffin Insurance, coverage you can count on from people you know.
Do you know what America's Best Pizza tastes like? Hi, this is Mike Amheiser, and the reason that I win awards across the country, and most importantly right here at home, is simple. It's our ingredients. At the Pizza Doc, we don't take shortcuts. I pledge to make you that same prize-winning pizza every time. Listen to what our customers say.
First time, and it's really good.
Oh, I love Pizza Doc.
I love their pizza, and their salads are excellent too. Just a regular extra cheese pizza.
Call today, the Pizza Doc in Fredericktown, and find out what America's Best Pizza tastes like at 740-694-1555.
I love Pizza Doc.
O'Reilly. It's O Rewards Member Appreciation Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Buy 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil and receive 2 times O Rewards points. Plus, get a $10 O'Reilly gift card and receive a 2311 die cast after rebate while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. Visit O'Reilly Auto Parts or O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
It's time to get everything you need for the job from one partner. No more juggling vendors. We've got your entire job supply covered. Supply the entire job with job lot quantities of everything you need, from flooring to roofing, with access to thousands of products not available in stores. More products mean more colors, sizes, and finishes, so you can get exactly what you need to get the job done. Learn more at the Pro Desk, the Home Depot Pro. It's about time.
Central Ohio weather.
Currently 73 degrees under clear skies. The wind is from the north at 7 miles per hour. The forecast for this evening, clear skies with a light wind with the temp 65. Overnight, a few clouds and somewhat breezy, the temp 57. And then tomorrow, mostly cloudy with some light winds, 79 degrees. That's Storm Track weather on Ohio's Superstation 93.7, the Super Q.
And welcome back. Sports Roundtable Show. I'm Curtis Newland along with Brian and Jim Gaston here tonight. And on the radio and on Facebook Live. Check us out at WQIO. Presented by Spearman Financial Services, Griffin Insurance, the Living Center Senior Living Apartment Communities. Time for a score rundown. Let's go, fellas. Brian, go ahead and get us started.
All right. Don't adjust your radio right now. Johnstown 38. Centerburg, nothing.
Wow.
Mohawk 42-0 over Cardington at half. Loudonville and New London still scoreless. Fredericktown 7, Northridge nothing. Smithville 42, Northmore 7. Mount Gilead 19, Upper Sandusky nothing. Danville 27, Utica 6. East Knox 28, Winford nothing. We have also Newark 14, Mount Vernon 7. Bishop Reedy 21, Licking Heights 7. Granville 24, Tri-Valley 7. Watkins 14, Sheridan nothing. Clear Fork 24, Zanesville 6. Newark Catholic 16, West Jeff 8. Nothing yet on the Highland and Heath score. Folks, if you're out there, I want to know.
Yeah, give us a call.
This is a game we want.
740-397-1300 is the number to call if you're at any of these games. Even if we've given the score, we'd love to hear from you.
Yes.
Is that all you have, Brian?
That's all I
Jim,
have, sir.
You're up
I got
next.
a few updates, not too much. Upper Arlington 17-0 over Olentangy Berlin. Shelby still up 41-0 over Lexington. No score on the Dover Steubenville game yet. Big Walnut up 29-0 over Dublin Coffman. Ashland 14, Marion Harding 6, and Watterson 14, Pick Central 0. West Holmes 49-0. That's the last score I had from them. Tiffin Columbian 14, Mansfield Senior 0. Ontario still rolls 29-0 over Norwalk. Westerville Central 10, Westerville South 0. Olentangy Orange 13, Westerville North 0. And another game that was kind of big around the state, actually. Glenville 19, Olentangy Liberty 0.
Steubenville Dover, you said no score on that, meaning they don't have a score yet, or we don't have a score reported?
We don't have a score reported yet.
Okay, gotcha. All right, 740-397-1300. Give us a call, talk anything about sports. There's one thing we were talking about a little bit before the show started tonight, and that is salaries for high school football coaches. And typically, what? I mean, it could be anywhere from probably a few hundred. No, probably from $1,000, a little more.
Yes.
And I would say up to maybe $5,000, probably
sure.
That range across the state of Ohio. But I was stunned when I heard you guys talk about this earlier tonight about some of the salaries in the state.
That's right. We had there was one through Cleveland Plain Dealer this week that showed, what school did I say? It was $149,000 for a head coach.
Oh, yeah. High school.
High school.
Where at?
I think it was Canton McKinley.
McKinley or Massillon, one of the two.
One of those.
I mean, if any, you're probably not surprised that it's going to be those, but that's a bunch of, and they're not teaching, right?
No.
I would imagine not.
They call them assistant principals, and I'm serious.
Take attendance.
They call them that, or take attendance, and then go to lunch. But
149G.
You know where they pay more than that? Texas.
I'm not surprised at
that.
Yeah. And it's probably most schools.
But yes, some of those.
Oh yeah.
There were like 8 schools listed at 149, 141, 138,000, and it was going down. And I was laughing because you think in the early 2000s I was making around $3,500. It's 12 months a year, folks, and I know it.
It is.
You know?
It is an underpaid. When you talk about $1,200 to $1,500 and it's a full year job, and it's worse. Is it worse now than it used to be?
Oh.
Would you
my
say?
Heavens. I would say. I still remember my first contract from Lucas. I think was $328 for the year.
Back in 1928.
Yeah, we didn't have helmets, so we could have saved the money,
I'm not going to get into the years.
Does that
with
make you want to get back into coaching, guys? I'm sorry.
Oh, yes.
Your contract here, I know, is close to that. But,
I would love to pay cash for my gas.
Yes. We were talking about the $329 one, I think, right? Why do coaches do it? I mean,
love.
They have to.
The
$149,000, I could consider that. Anybody would consider that.
Absolutely.
Right? But for the typical Knox County, Central Ohio, Ohio coach, 1,200, 15, 25, under 5, you have to do it because you love it. Because you sacrifice so much through the year. I mean, being with your family, all this. That and AD is tough.
Well, AD,
gig.
and I'm speaking for my brother here, but if you would ask me, even as a head coach, to be an AD, I'd say no. Why do you hate me? No, I don't want to do that. Those hours are ridiculous. And as far as football goes, what really made it work was my wife would bring our 3 kids out. And I had one in diapers, and that was me. Okay, I was in diapers. No, but we had one in diapers. And yet. She made sure that all 3 kids would come out to practice, come to a team meal, something like that. And she made it click. She made it work. And yet a lot of guys don't have that. And they're in and out of the business quickly. But it is, the reason I don't complain about it is I knew what I was getting into. And I figured, man, could you imagine $149,000? After 1 year, you don't like what I'm doing? Fire me. I don't care. Yeah. I could care less, but if you're making the money we do, it is about pride, and you have to compete. I golf, and I'm horrible. Why do I keep going out? I want to compete against myself. I need that. Other people don't.
I have all kinds of jokes swirling through my head right now. Jim's trying to be good over here, Brian.
He's never been nice to me, and.
No, to get in any coaching situation, and especially football. Another long one is basketball. It's forever, but it's tough on families. It is really tough on families. In fact, I went to an athletic directors meeting in Central District Athletic Directors meeting. This is about 20 years ago, and we meet and we were going around the table. There must have been about 80 guys in the room there, and they were, the topic was, spending time with family, school, balancing your time and all that stuff. Some guys were in tears because they had just recently divorced. They couldn't, I mean,
and the rate's high.
Yeah. And so when you have an athletic director's position, you better have a good support system at home with understanding. And you don't see athletic directors hanging around a long time, really.
Let's switch to the coaching aspect of this. I had an interesting conversation the other day with some people. One lady out of state who had a kid. He's playing college ball now, Division II, and had a rough time ago of it. And the coach didn't want to help him with the process of seeking college and so forth. What are the expectations now of a high school football coach when it comes to, of course, all these kids, they have their videos out there that they put together in a college. What's the expectation now of high school coaches with that part of it and that part of the game?
Well, what we used to do is that, now this is a little while ago, but we used to make 3 films for the kid, like a highlight film and then his 2 best game films, because coaches in college want to see a full thing, not just a highlight. So we would make that, and then we would get testimonials from his personal coach, head coach, other people that worked with him. The expectation comes from within. You want that young man to have the opportunity to play. And I told my guys, hey, if you want to go play somewhere, we're going to go do everything we can But you have to understand that if you're looking for Ohio State and you end up at a real small school, you can't blame Ohio State. You can't blame other people. This is going to be a reality check. And we've got everybody saying that they're offering everybody. They're not offering right now, unless you're Ohio State and you have these big kids out of Texas and whatever. But the expectation, it comes from the coach who's willing to see the entire person. And that's why it's so important. The relationships that you have are incredible because you care about them and they care about you. You have to don't picture them as teenagers. Picture them walking down the aisle for their weddings and picture them with giving, their wives giving birth to babies. That's what you have to do.
And you're mentioning that stuff, some of the best times I've had with my former athletes that played for me and played for Brian and so forth is when you see them in the store.
Yep.
Or when you go to Columbus and you see them with their families. And same way with the former students that you had in class. And when they call you coach, and there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. I mean, it's a compliment. And when they're willing to share their life and all that stuff going on, they remember about the big wins and the losses. That's
once
those
you're
times
there.
are gone.
Once you're their coach, you're always their coach.
Yes,
especially if you had a good if you had that good relationship. Right?
Yeah, and I've run into several players, and that's a highlight for me.
Yep.
All right, 740-397-1300 is the number to call. You want to get on the conversation. You're at a game. You want to call. Tell us what's going on there. You got a score update. Want to know a score, whatever it is, 740-397-1300. We'll be back in a moment with more of the Spearman Financial Services Sports Roundtable after this.
For too long, you've been paying a way too high rate for your vehicle loan. We're helping many families save some serious money with CES Credit Union's low-rate financing. If it benefits you, we'll refinance that vehicle loan to keep it local and save you money. It's savings. Quick and simple. Loan subject to credit qualifications, federally insured by NCUA. CESCU.com, 888-397-1136. We're turning bank loans into better loans. CES Credit Union.
At the Living Center in Mount Vernon, we provide active, carefree, and secure senior living. Our on-site restaurant and salon mean no more battling Mother Nature to enjoy a meal and feel and look good. Give us a call at 740-397-3897. Visit us at thelivingcenter.net or at 201 North Main Street in Mount Vernon and find us on social media. The Living Center is a Levering Management senior apartment community.
You know what America's best pizza tastes like? Hi, this is Mike Amheiser, and the reason that I win awards across the country, and most importantly right here at home, is simple. It's our ingredients. At the Pizza Doc, we don't take shortcuts. I pledge to make you that same prize-winning pizza every time. Listen to what our customers say.
I usually go for just the plain pepperoni. Just get the great big table-to-table pizza, and it's fantastic.
Call today, the Pizza Doc in Fredericktown, and find out what America's best pizza tastes like at 740-694-1555.
I love Pizza Doc.
Super Q Time and Temperature is brought to you by
A-Plus Auto Brokers. Having over 20 lenders gives us freedom to work with all credit situations. Call A-Plus Auto Brokers at 740-393-0366.
It's 8:30 and 67 degrees.
Spearman Financial Services Sports Roundtable here on WQIO, the Super Q. I'm Curtis Newland. Thanks for joining us tonight. Call us, 740-397-1300. The caller who just called, call back. Just assume if you call and you don't get through, it's because I did something stupid. That's what you
No, Jim did.
Yeah, it's Jim's fault. It's Jim's fault.
Blame me.
By the way, you can
That's
also
all right.
watch our silly faces on Facebook if you want. WQIO's Facebook page. Let's go ahead and get a ramp up of scores here.
All right. You want these?
Jim,
I'll go ahead.
You got your biggies.
I got a few updates here. Big Walnut, 36-0 now over Dublin Kaufman. That is really surprising to me.
Did you think that was going to be close?
Yes, I did. Even though both teams came in undefeated. I mean, undefeated, 1-0, and so that's pretty neat. Big score for Big Walnut. All right, New Lex 27, Philo 8. Glenville still over Liberty 19-0. Mansfield Madison 28. River Valley 6, and we had a score of Tiffin Columbian 28. Mansfield Senior, 0. And I did have another update score here. You said it. Smithville 49, Northmore 7. That's the only one I had.
I've got a Freddy's. I'm going to jump in here real quick.
Do it,
Freddy's,
please.
Freddy's with the lead. Touchdown, Ashcraft. Third quarter, 2:46 left. 14-0. It was 7-0 at the half. Now it's 14-0 here in the third.
Boy, that is a tight one. We figured it would be.
Yeah.
We figured it would be. How about Johnstown 38, Centerburg nothing. Mohawk 42, Cardington nothing. New London and Loudonville still looking for a score. Fredericktown 14, as Curtis just said, Northridge nothing. Smithville 49, Northmore 7. Mount Gilead 19, Upper Sandusky 3. Danville 27, Utica 6. East Knox 28, Winford nothing. What a nice start to the career for that young man. Newark 14, Mount Vernon 7. Bishop Reedy 21, Licking Heights 7. Granville coming off the mat. They are defeating Tri-Valley, a very good football team, 24-7. It is Watkins Memorial 14, Sheridan nothing. It's Clear Fork 24, Zanesville 12. Now that was 24-0, so Zanesville making a move.
That's at half.
That's
right
at
now.
half?
Yep.
Good. And we have Newark Catholic 16, West Jeff 8. Also, Licking Valley 33, Amanda Clear Creek, Amanda Clear Creek 0.
Goodness.
Didn't see that one coming either.
No.
There's a lot of whacked out scores tonight. A lot of lopsided
Well,
scores.
Valley is obviously on fire.
Mm-hmm.
They are, well, here we go again.
They're
rolling. And that's good. I mean, if you
rolling.
want to see great high school football,
Oh, absolutely.
please go watch this man.
Is that all the scores?
That's it.
All right. If you got a score to add, 740-397-1300. Want to talk about high school football, high school sports, give us a call. Let's talk a little bit about, a couple of memories here. What your favorite game of all time that you were a part of? Favorite
Mine
game
was
you were a part of?
Pretty easy. Mine was we went to Mansfield Madison. We were 0-2. We faced Newark, who had a couple kids, one go to Ohio State and others at Michigan
What year are we
State.
talking here?
We're talking 98. And we went 0-2 to start with, and then we won the league title that year. The third game was at Mansfield Madison. No team had beaten Mansfield Madison in Mansfield since John Kennedy was president.
No Mount Vernon team.
No Mount Vernon team had beaten them there since John Kennedy was president. And we came out of there swinging and just blew them out of the ballpark, and they went on to a great year, both Madison and Mount Vernon. That was the easiest one because my kids had enough. And I'd never seen anything like it. You talk about maturity, they brought it. Yours.
Player or coach?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. I was going to say that Mansfield Madison.
Really?
Yeah. The other game, I was not a coach, but it was you were playing. I think it was Marysville, and I was the athletic director, and under absolute monsoon, and we won the OCC championship that night, and it was just, I mean, the field was literally under like 3 or 4 inches of water. Couldn't even see the sidelines or anything.
Nope.
Like. At the end of the game, we took the championship picture with the scoreboard in the background, and I've got that picture. So do you, but it is so neat to see. You can't see one number on a jersey.
No.
That was Mount Vernon, Marysville.
Marysville, yeah.
Yes, we
the
won
Monarchs.
35-7 that night. I do have to tell you just a stupid story with this. This is great. Remember Joe Reinhardt being on the radio that night, and he said we were on our own 2-yard line, and we're in mud. We don't know. Can you hand it off? Can you do what? And guys were actually holding up, like we would come up, our backs would come up to the linemen and pull themselves up from the back of the pants of the lineman. Well, anyhow, he said, "What's Gaston going to do with this thing?" Well, I'd like to know too. So
you were taking sheets of paper from people, right?
Exactly. We ran what was called a zero wedge, which was just going to be the quarterback going forward and just trying to get something to get out of that mud area. Well, we fumbled the snap. Joe didn't see that, but Castercone, the quarterback, picked the ball up and ran 98 yards for a touchdown. He goes, "What a call by Gaston!" And after the game, he goes, "Brian, what brought you to that play call?" And I went, "We'd studied it all week."
Yeah, right.
What else am I going to say?
Well, what are those conversations like on the sidelines when you run into this situation? Do you ever go to the coach? Because you don't want to let the team know, right, necessarily what you're thinking. You're like, I have no idea what we're going to do here. I mean, are there a lot of those conversations that happen?
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's what those headphones are for.
Yeah, he talked to me many times up in the booth. I was up in the booth watching these things, and you just talk to each other.
And you talk to them, too. Like when I would talk to him, I'd ask him about, hey, listen, which one of your linemen seems to be having a night? I need to go behind somebody for 2 right now. And that's what those conversations are like.
Yeah.
It's not the play, it's the person.
So describe that for people that don't know how that works necessarily. Your coaching structure in the middle of a game, what's happening? Who's doing what?
I had an offensive coordinator by the name of Hayes Dean who was brilliant. I love Hayes. He's from Nelsonville, York. And so he would be like the offensive coordinator. And he would be wanting to call plays. And then if I wanted something totally different, I would stop it, put the play in, and we'd talk about it later. Somebody had to be the head coach, and that was going to be me. And then defensively, if there was a question, he would be the defensive coordinator, Scott Spittler, would be talking to one of my defensive coaches, and I'm hearing all of it on the headphones. I was the one that brought that defense from Highland, so I knew it really well. You're talking about your personnel, and you're talking about situation 2 plays ahead. Make sure that you're doing that. Hey, guys, I need a 3rd and 2, and I need a 3rd and 7. And that's what goes on. And those coaches know what we mean. We just don't pull it out of the air. We practice that all week.
Is that pretty generalized across all the teams? They pretty much operate the same way?
Yeah, I think so. Because you almost have to say 2 plays ahead because you don't know what's going to happen. So you're always picking a short and a long out of it.
Time is the essence, too. Who's watching the clock? I mean, everybody's watching the clock.
We are in the booth. I know that.
Right.
That's one reason he had me up there, because I was just keeping an eye on the clock, how many timeouts you got.
There's those moments you have 0 time to make the call, right?
Right.
You just got to call something.
It's coming from the heart and coming from the gut. Usually I would know by Thursday night. I know it sounds crazy. I'd know on Thursday night what I was running 3rd and 2.
How'd you know that?
Because I knew from the looking at film we talked to you about, I like my personnel versus their personnel, and here's my play behind my personnel versus theirs. I like the 3 parts of it.
And an offshoot of what he was just saying there, we knew what kind of plays we were going to run, what was successful. And I go back, I love telling the people these stories. When I was in the booth and you were on the sideline, we were playing against Ashland. And would we have an 80-yard drive?
Mm-hmm.
Curtis, we ran 1 play. One play. And we either ran it to the left or we ran it to the right. It was the same play. We ran Hooper all over that place that night.
God bless him.
We had a coach that, run it till they stop it, right?
Right.
And that's what we were doing. We were
tell
getting
you where
6,
I learned
7
that,
yards.
believe it or not.
Yeah.
Roger Kirkhart, we were at Reynoldsburg. Matt Burley was a tailback. All we ran was an unbalanced line, and Burley said, which I love this, he came to the sideline looking at Buzz, and no one talked to Buzz Kirkhart except maybe me or whatever. And Burley came to the sideline and says, "You're not throwing the football. You're going to give it to me, and I'm going to win this football game." He carried the ball 16 times in a row on a 36
And you're like, well, just keep doing it,
exactly.
right?
He got into the end zone, took his helmet off, and I'm sorry, folks, he threw up all over the place, put his helmet back on, and ran it in for 2 to win the game.
Talk about heart.
Yeah.
The greatest I've ever seen. You talk about Melton Hooper, you talk about Burley. I was so blessed, and I could go to other schools to tell you about their names.
You experienced a special time in Mount Vernon. When you look at the history, and Jim, you and I were talking about the history of Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon's history, there's a lot of seasons that were not that great.
Right.
Ryan, you got to experience some great seasons, I think, there.
And bad.
Sure. Let's talk about the best season for a minute, because I know there's a lot of people out there that are thinking, yeah, I remember that. I sort of remember that. Let's talk about that season for a minute.
Okay. In 98 and 2002, we won the championship. And then in the other years, we finished either second or, we really did have a great group of kids come through. But those kids worked harder than any group we ever had. There was never a question that it was time to work out during the off season. There was never a question that you were going to be there for conditioning. Never a question that we were going to have a great practice. And we didn't leave that locker room till our minds were set to have a great practice. Jim was right earlier. A lot of people will roll their eyes, but it's the truth. You win these games on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, not just tonight. You win them at practice. That's where we put in those plays. That's where we put in the, personnel versus personnel, change and adjust a little bit, just a little. In those years, you're asking the kids to do things they've never done before, because when I took over, there were 4 winning seasons in 36 years. 4 winning seasons in 36 years.
That's why I think this is so important.
It is. And you had to stand strong, and you had to demand of the kids, even to the point that the parents would make their comments and everything else with your family sitting in the stands, and you had to be straight with them. I'm going to do it this way, and this is how we're going to go. You just do it or die. That's what we're going to do.
Were you a process guy at that time? I know you're big into spending time with the human.
Yes.
Getting the mentality right.
That's right.
That sort of thing right. And I'm sure that was probably what it was then. What about the technical part of it? Because it's nice to have all the mind work that takes place in that. But what about the technical? There's something different about the approach with that, right? There had to have been.
We would not go on to play 2 till play 1 was done. If it took me 15 times to do play 1, we're going to do play 1. You can't have sloppiness and try to win football. You really can't. So when my kids came out, I finally, my philosophy was, early on I got in trouble because I tried to do too much changing, because the personnel had a rough time sometimes matching up against others. So what I did was I tried to say, okay, we're going to have less plays, more formations, same plays, but we're going to make it look differently. But we're going to do less plays, and we're going to do it well. And something tells me that along the way we did something right.
With that, is there anything, and I want to get Jim's perspective to this too, is there anything that anybody you modeled after as far as coaching to come up with kind of the game, the scheme that you had?
There were 2. One, his name was Jerry Cooper, that I coached with at Lucas High School. Jerry came in, and Lucas didn't have football when I first got there. It was the first year that I had gone to Lucas. They brought it back because of budget cuts. And we were pretty pathetic that first year, but we knew we would. Jerry came in to coach with me then the second year, and we went 7-3, and we were thrown out of the playoffs by 1 game by a guy by the name of Roger Kirkhart, who later became my other model when he came here to Mount Vernon. I learned so much football from those 2. Jerry had more of a personality like mine, kind of outgoing, kind of, whatever. Roger was very blunt, difficult, and I loved him. And and he taught me to stay true to what you believe in. And he always say, die on that hill.
Jim, let's take you back to that time. What was your perspective?
Well, I had, I learned a lot of different things from Chuck Beach at Northridge when I first started. When I ran, we started to run a little trips formation at Danville when you and I were at Danville. No one ever saw the trips formation. Why are you doing that? Well, Chuck Beach's brother, coached at Jacksonville State in Alabama, and then he went on to Auburn and coached there. Well, they introduced the trips offense down there. What you think is a spread out pass offense, it can be. We used it as a running. We spread the defense out,
right,
and do that. Just things like that you picked up from other coaches. Okay, and then we coached at Danville with Mitch Moravy, and
he really helped out a lot with the pass game for me.
Yeah, and so you pick up things from different coaches wherever you are. And when I was at Highland, Gus Marcus was the head football coach there, And he had a good running game too, but he also had Dan Grooms as a good quarterback too. We had a balanced attack there, but that was one of my first year coaching when I was doing student teaching out there. But what a great person to fall under and a mentor that you picked up stuff. And basically because of what I knew at Highland, Northridge, I talked to the superintendent of Northridge and the football coach, and they said, hire this guy. He knows what he's talking about here. So this is the way I got the job, just by picking the brains of coaches that I coach with.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It's good information. And we are going to be back in a moment. We'll have your score updates here on the Spearman Financial Services Sports Roundtable coming up next on WQIO.
Spearman Financial Services, financial plans that last a lifetime.
If you're losing sleep over market volatility and feel like you're alone, then it's time to call Spearman Financial Services and schedule your no-cost financial consultation. Hi, my name is Lance Spearman, and I'm a co-owner of Spearman Financial Services. The fear of market volatility is completely normal. You turn on the news and there it is. The sky's falling. The market's going to crash. There's no end in sight and fear overwhelms you. You've heard these predictions before, but this time it must be true. My advice is to allow Spearman Financial Services help explain why the markets are fluctuating and determine if your current portfolio is suitable for your risk tolerance. So, take a deep breath and call 740-397-0731. Spearman Financial Services, financial plans that last a lifetime.
Securities offered through Valmark Securities Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Valmark Advisors Incorporated, SEC registered investment advisor. Spearman Financial Services is a separate entity from Valmark Securities Incorporated and Valmark Advisors Incorporated. Past performances cannot guarantee future results. One cannot invest directly in an index.
It's our gift to you from CES Credit Union, a free concert night for the community. Enjoy the beautiful Julia Neville and the fun, fast-paced Simba Jordan at the Schnormeyer Event Center on Saturday, September 19th. Bring your lawn chairs, soak in the sounds, and there will be food trucks too. Starting at 6:30, that's Julia Neville and Simba Jordan, September 19th. Brought to you by CES Credit Union. CESCU.com, 888-397-1136.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley Financial Group. And I want to set the record straight. I am not an attorney. I've never wanted to be an attorney. And the truth is, I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. After 15 years and over 50,000 cancellations, I can tell you with confidence, we know how to get you out of your timeshare. Call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit guide absolutely free with all your options for cancellation. Attorneys, this was meant to be funny, so please don't sue me, especially my friend Kenneth from Black River Falls, Wisconsin.
Call now for your free timeshare exit info kit. 800-838-6767. 800-838-6767. 800-838-6767.
Central Ohio weather.
Currently 73 degrees under clear skies. The wind is from the north at 7 miles per hour. The forecast for this evening, clear skies with a light wind with the temp 65. Overnight, a few clouds and somewhat breezy, the temp 57. And then tomorrow, mostly cloudy with some light winds, 79 degrees. That's Storm Track weather on Ohio's Superstation 93.7, the Super Q.
And we are back. Spearman Financial Services Sports Roundtable Show brought to you by the Living Center, Senior Living Apartment Communities, Pizza Dock, Mid-Ohio Power Sports, and Golf Cars. And CES Credit Union. I'm Curtis Newland along with Brian Gaston and Jim Gaston. It's time for our score updates. Let's go around the horn. Jim.
Okay. I'll start it off here. I've got Upper Arlington 17-0 over Olentangy Berlin. Tuscarawas Valley over Coshocton 14-13. I just found this out.
Is that a final?
No, I don't think so. Some of these are probably late in the game, but I would imagine it's pretty close to being a final. Pickerington North 14, St. Ignatius from Cleveland 10. That's a big one. That's only at halftime score, so I don't know if that's progressed on further or not. Ashland 21, Marion Harding 6. Big Walnut did advance their score to 36-0. Wow. And Shelby, I had 41-0 last time I heard from Lexington. Was Watterson 14-0 over Pick Central. And we had, let's see, run down here any new scores that I had. The latest one I had was Newark 20, Mount Vernon 7. I
That's
don't know
not
if there's
looking
an
good
update.
for
No, it's not.
Newark. Now we want let's well, we're going to get to the rest of the scores. We're going to go back. We'll go back to Mount Vernon and Newark and what we saw tonight streaming. And that game, by the way, is being carried on WMVO 100.9 FM, 93.7 HD2, and also streaming on Facebook and YouTube for WMVO. We'll come back to that. All right, what do you got, Brian?
How about Johnstown 38, Centerburg nothing right now. Mohawk 42, Cardington 7, Loudonville 22, New London 7, Fredericktown 14, Northridge nothing, Smithville 49, Northmore 7, Mount Gilead is pulling away from Upper Sandusky 27-3, Danville leads Utica 33-6, East Knox. You can't help but root for these people. They lead Winford 34-0.
My goodness gracious!
Yes. Isn't that one? Like you said, they may not even have to bring the bus back.
They're at home. If they were away, they wouldn't need a
That's
bus.
right.
They'd fly.
We have Bishop Reedy 21, Licking Heights 7. That's very good for Licking Heights. They would not have done that in the past. Granville 24, Tri-Valley 7, Watkins Memorial 14, Sheridan nothing, Clear Fork 24, Zanesville 12, Newark Catholic 16, West Jeff 14, Highland 6, Heath nothing, and Licking Valley 33, Amanda Clear Creek nothing.
Wow. I've got a Freddie score. I don't know. Update from the field. Touchdown, Freddie's Ashcraft at 5:37 left in the game, 21-0 for the Freddies. So that's a good thing for Coach Spittler's team there.
It's looking good. You say about 5 minutes left?
It's 5:37 at the time that I got that
3 scores
score.
Up.
Yep.
Scott will just sit on the ball there.
Zanesville come back in that one. That was looked pretty bleak for them there for a while.
Yeah, they've cut it in half, 24-12.
So we're about some of those games will be ending here in 10 minutes or so, probably, some of the early ones, and we'll get some more scores for you. Love to hear from you. 740-397-1300 if you want to make a comment. With Brian Gaston and Jim Gaston have been coaches for Mount Vernon. We were talking about that a little while ago. Maybe you get a comment. Maybe you're a former player, something like that. We'd love to hear from you, 740-397-1300, or you just want to talk sports in general. Of course, a lot of things getting started up. We've got college football, NFL. I did the draft last night for the NFL Fantasy League.
Did you?
I got a D. It rated me a D on my draft. Can you
Wait a
believe
minute.
that?
Okay, Jim, try to act shocked, okay?
You know what? I rated a C last year and towards the end of the pack of my group, and I came in second in the championship
excellent.
game. So
there you go.
It
Prove
doesn't,
them wrong.
The score doesn't that scoring thing doesn't mean anything. So let's go back and talk about Mount Vernon and Newark. Big game. We talked about this being a major kind of a fulcrum point.
Yes, it is.
Even though it's early in the season. And you guys watched a little bit of the first half with me out there. Mm-hmm. What did you think about what you were seeing?
Well, take care of the ball. Don't turn it over. Bingo. What happened? Yeah, Mount Vernon had two chances early to put it in. In fact, they did put it in one time, and the kid couldn't hold on to it.
Sure.
And he was open. You got to make the plays. So
because you don't know if you're ever going to get that shot again.
No. And then, but Mount Vernon was moving the ball just fine. Came down in the second quarter and
they just walked it down the field pretty much.
They did, and you could throw the ball over the middle against Newark tonight. That was evident. And they threw a flag pattern down in the end zone. Kid was 10 yards open. I mean, he was wide open, and he caught it for a touchdown. But then I don't know what happened after that because we had to start our show right after that. So they were moving the ball, but they just didn't take care of it early, and that evidently is they're paying the price for it.
Well, Curtis, you said it. You don't know when you're going to get another chance. And when they were down there, it looked like it was going to be a touchdown. The young boy just dropped it. But I honestly would have probably put 3 on the board there. We were right down there and all. That's not criticizing, by the way, folks. That's the beauty of sports. You know, you look at it. And it was zip, and I wanted to have some points on there and make Newark play catch up and send a message to their kids. But I thought things were a little herky-jerky. You know, both teams playing hard. They had penalties and turnovers. And those things, we talked about that beforehand. You can't have it in a game like that.
What was happening? It looked like it's early season mistakes.
Sure.
But the first one who doesn't make the early season mistakes comes out victorious.
There you go.
And when Newark, I thought a big drive in that game wasn't one where Newark scored. It's when they had their back to the wall there at the end zone, and they put on about a 45-yard drive.
That was after a turnover.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and I thought that was huge. I even said, I looked over at Curtis and I said, even though that may not look exciting, that is huge in this game, field position.
740-397-1300 is the number to call. A lot of these games are getting close to breaking out. If you're on your way home, maybe you left a little bit early, which, by the way, don't leave a game early.
No.
I did that with friends at the Toledo Rockets game years ago, and they were down by 4 touchdowns. There was only 4 minutes left. We head to the car. Boring game. Turn on the radio.
No.
We're hearing the crowd go wild as we're walking back to the car. They scored 4 touchdowns. They end up winning it at the end of the game. I said, never again. Never again am I going to leave a game early. You know? And you see it all the time when you go to a major league outing and people are leaving and, been to a Reds game or a Guardians game or something like that. And, you're in the bottom of the ninth and the comeback happens, the big rally, and they end up winning with 6 runs and people left early. They left early.
My poor son, he went to an Indians game about maybe 4 or 5 years ago, maybe longer, but he went with another family, and the Indians were, at that time were the Indians. They said, hey, let's go beat the crowd. This is a boring game anyhow. And they left, and I'll be darned, the Indians come back and won it, and the home run ball hit the row of seats where they were seated in the out left field.
Oh, it gets you every time. Let's go to the phones. Good evening. You're on the air.
Yeah, I got a couple scores for you.
Fantastic. Fire away.
Watterson 21. Pick Central nothing. Start of the fourth quarter. And then Maria Stein 34. Harvest Prep 14.
How about that one? Did you go to any game tonight?
Yeah, I went over to Harvest Prep game for a while, yeah.
Gotcha. And so Maria Stein was being Maria Stein then?
Yeah. They're not as big as last year, but they're still just fundamentally beat you.
Does it look like they could repeat if they had to? Do they have that much talent again?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
my.
and they play great defense, so, yeah.
Oh, They're disciplined. They're disciplined.
Yeah. Now, Harvest Prep has a kid quarterback going to Bowling Green.
Oh, that would be excellent.
He has got a rocket for an arm. He just doesn't have much help.
Yeah. And it's just, Maria Stein, it's just year after year after year. Like, they can't even, I don't know that they could lose if they tried. I really don't.
Really?
Well, thanks.
I know it.
Thanks for the call.
Now,
go ahead.
Clinton Massey was up 7-0 on Coldwater, but I don't know what quarter or anything like that.
All right. Well, thanks for your call. We really do appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right. Give us a call, 740-397-1300. 740-397-1300. I love calls like that. I come from Maria Stein country, kind of, almost. Shelby County, Piqua, Troy, Minster, New Bremen, all that area, Maria Stein. I've got friends from there, and they literally, they don't know how to lose. That's just the way it is.
They don't accept it.
There's a lot in what you're saying.
Yeah, let's go to the phones. Good evening. You're on the air.
How we doing this fine evening?
Fantastic. How are you?
Oh, just came back into the house, feeding the cows and feeding the critters, and I kind of miss your scores. I know I did.
Well, we are going to be getting to them again shortly.
Sure.
Okay.
Is there one in particular you're looking for?
Just Danville and East Knox score.
Sure.
Hey,
go ahead and give them.
Let me help you here. Danville leads Utica, and this just came across 39-6. East Knox leads Winford 34-0. I love it.
That was a shocker. I mean, they got, the first-year coach.
I like it. I love it.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Yeah, they're getting some things done and making a name for themselves here in the first 2 weeks.
Exactly. Yeah, go both. Go
You know
both
it.
teams that way, because you know what? I would like to see Danville and East Knox undefeated till the end of the season.
Oh, wouldn't that be some devil dog?
Oh yeah, that would.
I'll tell you what, if East Knox could pull that, if East Knox could pull that off this year,
oh yeah,
that would be amazing.
Yeah, after last week against Northridge, I don't think so. But who knows? Who knows?
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
If Danville come down to a loss, and if East Knox wins out and Danville gets a loss and they win out,
are you farming?
That'd be a good game.
Are you farming somewhere on the Danville Howard line?
No. I just root for East Knox.
That's great. No,
Hey,
that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. So the Cows, how many do the Cows like to listen to the radio and the games?
Right. I want to throw this out to you. How did you like the Big Ten throwing out there about everybody that wanted to come back
That's
from
right.
the NFL to the college football? How'd you like that?
Personally,
They said
I'm
no.
happy that they don't play. I think it's not against the kids, but come on. Enough is enough.
Yeah, that's
Some of
good
these
reason.
people are still on rosters right now. That's ridiculous. And I just don't know. How do you feel about it?
The way I see it is, if you're out of school and you done went to the pros
Uh-huh.
and you don't get accepted, sorry, buddy.
That's right.
Go get a factory job.
That's right.
There you go.
And I don't even think he needs to do that. Hey, well, thanks for your call. We appreciate it much.
Y'all have a wonderful evening, and keep the good work up.
Thank you very much. We
Thank you,
appreciate
sir,
it.
for calling in.
Thank y'all.
740-397-1300 is the number to call this evening. And, what about the whole not Ohio State, all college people coming back from the pros? That's a new thing. We just got a mess in the sports world right now.
Yes.
Frankly, it just
money-driven.
runs it. It runs it.
Well, they got to keep it out of the courts.
That in the WNBA, what's happening, and we're not going to get off into that sport, but just in part of this conversation is, for the love of Pete, they're running the game. They're running the game.
Yes. And I feel bad because here's Cleveland next year getting ready to have, I think it's next year. The year
2 years from now.
2 years they're going to have a women's team. But will you really have a league in 2 years
I don't
if
know.
this keeps up?
No, if this keeps up, because the interest is going to wane.
Yes.
All right. Thanks for all the calls. 740-397-1300. Lines are open. A lot of the games are going to be ending. We'll get to the scores here in just a moment. On WQIO, Spearman Sports Roundtable brought to you by Griffin Insurance, CES Credit Union, Mid-Ohio Power Sports and Golf Cars, and Pizza Doc.
WQIO studios are presented by
Knox County Veteran Services, located at 105 East Chestnut Street, Mount Vernon, dedicated to serving Knox County's greatest of each generation.
You're listening to the Ohio Superstation, 93.7 The Super Q, WQIO, Mount Vernon, Newark, Delaware, Mansfield.
Super Q Time and Temperature is brought to you by
A-Plus Auto Brokers. We've been in business for over 30 years, and that's not by accident. We keep Central Ohio moving. Go to aplusauto.com.
It's 9:05 and 67 degrees.
Want a rugged, well-equipped 6-seat utility side-by-side with heat and air conditioning? Try the CF Moto U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland at Mid-Ohio Power Sports. Designed with a powerful engine, rugged suspension, premium cab delivering year-round comfort. Ridiculously well-equipped. Wild outside, Highland inside. MSRP $27,499. Choose CF Moto and experience more. Your next great ride starts at Mid-Ohio Power Sports.
CF Moto recreational vehicles are intended for off-road use only and can be dangerous to operate. Review all product manuals, labels, and safety information before operating. Always wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
It's our gift to you from CES Credit Union, a free concert night for the community. Enjoy the beautiful Julia Neville and the fun, fast-paced Simba Jordan at the Schnormeyer Event Center on Saturday, September 19th. Bring your lawn chairs, soak in the sounds, and there will be food trucks too. Starting at 6:30, that's Julia Neville and Simba Jordan, September 19th Brought to you by CES Credit Union. CESCU.com, 888-397-1136.
Spearman Financial Services Sports Roundtable Show on this Friday night, week number 2, high school football. I'm Curtis Newland along with Brian Gasson and Jim Gasson. Let's get to those scores. Brian, you're up.
All right. How about Johnstown 44 and Centerburg nothing? Mohawk 56, Cardington 14. Loudonville 22, New London 7. Fredericktown 21, Northridge nothing. Smithville all over Northmore 52-13. Mount Gilead 27, Upper Sandusky 3. Danville 39, Utica 6. East Knox 34, Winford nothing. I'm also showing a Shelby score of 48-6. Shelby.
That's a final.
Is that a final now?
That's a final.
All right, let me circle that one. Okay. Let the people who are watching us see me circle things. That's good.
It always makes the ratings go up.
Oh, boy. Did you see that pencil? That's great. Newark, 27. Mount Vernon, 14. Bishop Reedy, 21. Licking Heights, 13. Granville, 24. Tri-Valley, 7. Watkins Memorial, 14. Sheraton, nothing. Clear Fork, 31. Zanesville, 12.
It's 38-12 right now.
38-12. Man. Clear Fork, they do have an offense, don't they?
All right, hold on to your scores. Let's go to the phone real quickly here. And WQIO, you're on the air. I think.
Yeah, just a quick update. West Holmes 49, John Adams 0.
Oh, my.
So that's a true number. We were a little worried about that one, weren't
we were. We've got that tracked. We've got that score down, but is that a final?
That's a final. You know, it started at 6 o'clock.
Oh,
that's what had happened. Okay.
We were hesitant to put the score out there because, you know, some people might try to skew the scores on the internet.
So did you?
I guess because they came all the way from Cleveland.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Did you go to the game?
No.
Okay, gotcha. Well, we appreciate you giving us a buzz. Yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, they put in the second and third teamers in the second half.
Sure.
I don't know much about John Adams, but I think they are struggling for a football program right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't mean that as a joke.
No, right.
No.
Most of your Cleveland city schools do. They struggle.
What's your feelings on West Holmes for the season?
Well, they lost last week to their rival Triway 21-14. So
close game.
They've got Dover, New Philadelphia, Worcester, Lexington, Mansfield Senior,
Ashland's
all coming up.
Yeah.
So I'll call you back in a few weeks.
Okay.
Oh, we would love to hear.
We would love to hear from you
because that's when you're going to find out this was just a game, but you'll find out in a few weeks what type of team they have.
Makes sense.
For sure. Well, hey, thanks for the call. We appreciate it. 740-397-1300 if you want to get in on the Sports Roundtable tonight. Let's get on with some more scores. Jim, I think you have the next round.
I just wrote one down. Sheridan just took the lead over Watkins late in the fourth quarter, 21-14. As we mentioned, the final with Shelby and Lexington, 48-6, Shelby over Lexington. We had Ashland 21, Marion Harding 13, and we just mentioned the West Holmes score, 49-0 over John Adams. And let's see, what do we got on this page here? Clear Fork 38, Zanesville 12, and Licking Valley 33, Amanda nothing. Is that the only score you got?
Licking Valley and Amanda Clear Creek, that ends up Valley 40-7. It's a final.
Okay, final.
Also, Heath has scored to take the lead 7-6.
No kidding.
Over Highland.
That game's kind of been stale for a while.
Yes. I understand. They say the people that were reporting in here to me, I think Toby, the guy that's calling in, he's told me he's very physical, and he said they're just stopping everybody's drives with big plays. So.
Well, they were calling a real tight ball game, a defensive struggle in that game anyway.
Yep.
Maria Stein, 34-14 over Harvest Prep. We heard that one a little while ago from one of our callers. Thank you very much. The number to call, 404-397-1300. Give us a call. And, of course, you get into the third, fourth quarter of a game. Are you starting to think about, if you're in one of these blowout games and you're on the losing end, are you already starting to think about Saturday and practice and what you got to do?
Well, your main thing is to keep your players healthy.
Yep.
Protect them. The game's in out of touch right there. So let's try to finish it out. Don't get hurt. Let's move on.
I don't feel like it happens a lot, though. I feel like coaches seem to leave them in for a longer time these days.
But, yeah, there's certain things you can control, certain plays you can run, just very isolated plays, just a straight dive, whatever. Just chew the clock up a little bit because you don't want to get fancy on everything. Could get worse.
Right.
You don't like that.
Let's talk about the old adage where you're blowing out a team and you get to the third quarter and you put your starters in, and then the other team or the fans, they get all upset because you get your starters in. And there's a reason for doing that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Tell us about that.
Well, especially early, you're still working on timing. You're still doing it. You didn't get through all that you really needed to do.
You got to get your reps in.
Yes,
right?
you do. And Curtis, there's another thing is a lot of people don't know that there was, at least when I was in the OCC, we had a signal that I could give to the other coach, and he would know that I was bringing somebody in or not. They never got caught by surprise.
All right, take the phone call here. Good evening. You're on the air.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My best game was in baseball.
Your best game was in baseball?
Yeah, my senior year, Tim Belcher's dad.
Yeah.
We was playing Bladensburg. He started the game, walked the first three batters. The next batter hit a grand slam.
Oh, my.
Put him up 4-0. He walks the next three. Coach says, "Get in there, Kessler, you're pitching." I said, "Thanks."
Yeah, thanks for nothing.
First ball pitched, I got a triple play.
Oh my!
Game and got beat 4-3.
Oh,
so I never got
no!
credit for pitching a perfect game.
What was
that would be a perfect game, right?
Yes.
What was the triple play?
That was my first pitch. With the bases loaded, we got a triple play.
Unbelievable.
They never got a hit or walk. They couldn't hit my curve. And we got beat 4-3, but I pitched a perfect game.
That's
That's
awesome. I want to know what the triple play was. Did you throw to home? And then third, second?
Tagged that guy out. Well, no, that was a force. And we tagged another guy out and tagged another guy.
That's amazing. You never forget those because nobody hardly ever has one of those.
Yeah.
Especially Brian.
No.
Jim might have.
Nobody ever heard
I
of
hit
that.
into a lot of triple plays.
That was my best game.
What year?
55.
1955. And the game was between who and who?
Bladensburg. At
Yeah.
Bladensburg.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you very much for the call. We appreciate it.
Thank you, and God bless you.
You
We'll
too.
see you now. Thanks for calling.
740-397-1300. Blast from the past. That triple play got my attention there.
That's awesome.
1-1 pitch.
Yeah, I'm still trying to do that in the video game that my son and I play. So anyway, give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. Do we have any more scores? We got those wrapped up.
I got a final. Johnstown 50. Centerburg 0.
So
that is a final.
Maybe we'll hear from Coach Colella tonight a little bit later. Again, I don't think that's going to be indicative of their season.
Oh, no.
Johnstown's just really on a roll, right? I mean,
They truly are.
And I don't know who and maybe you guys know their makeup this year. Did they retain a lot of seniors for this coming year or for this year?
That I don't know. I know last year they went through a lot of injuries, and but with those kids, I mean, you would think a lot of those kids are coming back. So they're always a team to be reckoned with anyway. So it's going to be pretty neat to see what they do down the stretch.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment. It's the Spearman Financial Services Sports Roundtable Show. Also, we have the $100 we got to give away.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
forgot
for
about
the
that.
phrase that pays. So
Don't
if you've listened
forget
this week,
that.
we're going to do it next, I think. The phrase that pays, if you know what it is, get ready because we're going to ask for the caller coming up here in just a little bit on WQIO 93.7.
Spearman Financial Services. Financial plans that last a lifetime.
If you're losing sleep over market volatility and feel like you're alone, then it's time to call Spearman Financial Services and schedule your no-cost financial consultation. Hi, my name is Lance Spearman, and I'm a co-owner of Spearman Financial Services. The fear of market volatility is completely normal. You turn on the news and there it is. The sky's falling. The market's going to crash. There's no end in sight and fear overwhelms you. You've heard these predictions before, but this time it must be true. My advice is to allow Spearman Financial Services help explain why the markets are fluctuating and determine if your current portfolio is suitable for your risk tolerance. So, take a deep breath and call 740-397-0731. Spearman Financial Services, financial plans that last a lifetime.
Securities offered through Valmark Securities Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Valmark Advisors Incorporated, SEC registered investment advisor. Spearman Financial Services is a separate entity from Valmark Securities Incorporated and Valmark Advisors Incorporated. Past performances cannot guarantee future results. One cannot invest directly in an index.
Do you know what America's Best Pizza tastes like? Hi, this is Mike Amheiser, and the reason that I win awards across the country, and most importantly right here at home, is simple. It's our ingredients. At the Pizza Doc, we don't take shortcuts. I pledge to make you that same prize-winning pizza every time. Listen to what our customers say.
I usually go for just the plain pepperoni. Just get the great big table-to-table pizza, and it's fantastic.
Call today, the Pizza Doc in Fredericktown, and find out what America's Best Pizza tastes like at 740-694-1555.
I love Pizza Doc.
Save 20% at Kohl's Friends and Family Sale. And suddenly, your home's a fall destination. You start greeting guests like they're checking into a bed and breakfast, offering foliage tours of the new throw on the couch, and suggesting local attractions like your Martha Stewart Dutch oven. Save on fall prep and more at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. 5 stars. Would shop again. Select styles. Offer ends August 30th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
It's a really big deal at JCPenney. This weekend only. Buy one, get one free kids and baby clothes. From newborn to tweens, everything they need. Yes, JCPenney. Valid 8/28 through 8/30. Exclusions apply. See stores or jcp.com for details.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Looking for a rugged, well-equipped 3-seat utility side-by-side with heat and air conditioning? Check out the CF Moto U-Force U10 Pro Highland at Mid-Ohio Power Sports. Designed with a powerful engine, rugged suspension, and premium cab delivering year-round comfort. Ridiculously well-equipped. Wild outside, Highland inside. MSRP $24,999. Choose CF Moto and experience more. Your next great ride starts at Mid-Ohio Power Sports.
CF Moto recreational vehicles are intended for off-road use only and can be dangerous to operate. Review all product manuals, labels, and safety information before operating. Always wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Whether it's your home, farm, auto, business, RV, or boat, Griffin Insurance has you covered. Located at 300 Coshocton Avenue in Mount Vernon, we've been protecting what matters most to Knox County for decades. Call 740-397-7488 today and experience the trusted local service you deserve. Griffin Insurance, coverage you can count on from people you know.
Do you know what America's Best Pizza tastes like? Hi, this is Mike Amheiser, and the reason that I win awards across the country, and most importantly right here at home, is simple. It's our ingredients. At the Pizza Doc, we don't take shortcuts. I pledge to make you that same prize-winning pizza every time. Listen to what our customers say.
First time, and it's really good.
Oh, I love Pizza Doc.
I love their pizza, and their salads are excellent too. Just a regular extra cheese pizza.
Call today, the Pizza Doc in Fredericktown, and find out what America's Best Pizza tastes like at 740-694-1555.
I love Pizza Doc.
Central Ohio weather.
The temp 70 degrees under clear skies. The wind is from the northeast at 8 miles per hour. Overnight, cloud free and somewhat breezy. The temp 57. And then tomorrow, a cloud here and there with a bit of wind. 79 degrees. That's Storm Track weather on Ohio's Superstation 93.7, the Super Q.
Spearman Sports Roundtable show, and it's time for the phrase that pays. If you know what the phrase that pays is, you can win a $100 gift certificate to anywhere from Spearman, but you got to give me a call, 740-397-1300 if you heard the phrase that pays. If you can tell us what it is, you are a winner. Right now is the call, 740-397-1300, and there it is ringing. Good evening. What's the phrase that pays?
Jim Brown, and he had 12,312 yards.
I don't have it in front of me, but you're right. I hope your number is exactly right, but it's close enough.
It's in the ballpark.
What's your name?
Eric Klauston, my friend.
Eric. Hey, Eric, how you doing? Congratulations.
I'm fantastic. How are you?
All right, you watching any football tonight?
Listening to a little bit here and there. Listen to you guys.
Well, thanks for doing that. We sure appreciate it.
Yeah.
Putting stock on.
Well, hey, talk to Spearman, give him a call this week, and let him know. We'll let him know you won, and you can pick up your $100.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
I
what team
appreciate
do you
it. Have a
follow?
great
What
night.
team do you follow?
Which team?
Yeah.
Oh, in high school football, I'm a Danville alum.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, you're on the right page this
You're
year.
having a good time tonight, aren't you?
Absolutely, yeah.
That's wonderful.
Thanks, Eric. Congratulations.
Thank you very
All
much.
right.
You guys have a great
You
night.
too. Bye-bye. There you go. The phrase that pays. And let's go to the phones. You're on the air.
Yeah, hi. Okay, the phrase that pays.
Well, we are.
Jim Brown of the Cleveland Browns ended his career with 12,312 career rushing yards.
I'm impressed. You did great, but somebody beat you to it.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said the phrase that pays.
Yeah, no, we did.
That's
Somebody just beat you.
The first caller.
Yeah. So congratulations, at least getting it right. But I don't have a prize for you. But hey, who do you root for? Who's your
which sport?
high school football? Do you have a alma mater? Which one is it?
Well, my alma mater is Barberton High School.
Oh, you were Magic.
Magics.
Yes, the Magics, but I teach at Centerburg High School.
Okay. Oh, fantastic.
Wonderful.
Well, thanks for calling. We appreciate it. Give us a call anytime, okay?
Okay, thanks a lot.
All right. There you go. Phrase that pays, our winner, Eric Clausen tonight. $100 gift certificate from Spearman Sports Roundtable. Through the week, we play a promo on the air that gives you the phrase that pays. If you can repeat it, be the right caller in, you're going to win. It's that simple. I don't know if Jim would have got it. Would you have got it, Jim? Did you know the phrase that pays this week?
I did not know the phrase that pays.
It's a good thing. You couldn't have won anyway.
They wouldn't. Yeah.
All right, let's do some score updates. What do we got?
Go ahead, Brian. You
All
got
right.
it?
I just put in a couple that just came in.
Okay,
here.
go ahead.
New Lex 30, Philo 8. That's a final. We have Mount Vernon trailing Newark 27-14. We have Bishop Reed 21, Licking Heights 13, Granville 24, Tri-Valley 7. Watkins Memorial led 14-0, but Sheridan is closed within 1. It is 14-13 Watkins over Sheridan. Clear Fork 38, Zanesville 12, Newark Catholic 16, West Jeff 14. In the Heath game, we just got an update from Toby, and it is Heath 14, Highland 6. Tim Beisch, one of my students there, blocked a punt for Heath to give us a score. Licking Valley 40, Amanda Clear Creek. Why did I put Clear? 40-7.
That's okay.
Johnstown 50, Centerburg nothing. Mohawk 56, Cardington 14. Loudonville 22, New London 7. Fredericktown 21, Northridge nothing. Smithville 59, Northmore 15. Mount Gilead 27, Upper Sandusky 17. Danville 39, Utica 6. East Knox 34-0 over Winford. And then you've been given the Big Walnut score of 39-7, I believe. Over
Right,
Dublin
that's the
Kaufman.
final.
Go for it.
Big Walnut 39, Dublin Kaufman 7. That is the final. Shelby over Lexington 48-6. West Holmes 49-0 over John Adams from Cleveland. New Lex, like you have just mentioned, 30-8 over Philo. I do have an update on the Sheridan score.
Mm-hmm.
Sheridan 21, Watkins 14.
Oh, wow.
So
21
that's-
unanswered.
Yes. They've been coming on strong. Did you give the Heath score? Heath 14,
Yes.
Highland 6.
So-
Yeah, go ahead.
Fredericktown, did you guys mention that one? The new one?
21-0?
Yep, 21-0. I believe that's the game, right?
Yep.
Is that it over?
I believe from my message here that it's over. All right, let's go to the phones. WQIO, you're on the air.
Hi, my name's Nancy, and I'm from, I was at the Ontario-Norwalk game.
Oh, good.
And the score was 51-0 Ontario.
Wow.
They were playing at home, and that was before halftime.
I'm guessing you're rooting for
So when
Ontario.
we left at third quarter, and it was still 51-0.
Wow.
So you felt pretty comfortable about the game when you left, right?
Yes.
I would too. 51-0.
Yeah.
Wow, they're on a roll.
Certainly. Yes.
I have to ask you: is Ontario your alma mater?
No, I actually grew up and went to Colonel Crawford High School.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
And our kids have all gone to Clear Fork High Schools. Our granddaughter is a student at Ontario.
Oh, that's got to be great fun to go with them.
She's in the band. Yes.
That's great. Well, thanks for the call. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Sports Roundtable all over the place. We go to the phones. You're on the air.
Hey, this is Morgan Spiller. I thought I'd keep the tradition going.
Hey, Morgan.
Hey there.
How you doing?
Good. Just left the Fredericktown game. I wasn't able to make it to the one last week, so I made it to the one this week, and 21-0.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, that's
You brought good
fantastic.
luck, Morgan. You brought good luck.
So what did they?
That's what I told Dad.
What were the keys of the game besides scoring more for Fredericktown?
I think that last week it was definitely a lot of self-inflicted wounds. I think this
Yep.
week they were able to put all those things aside, work together. Thought the O-line did an awesome job of blocking. They didn't stop blocking until that whistle was called, and I loved seeing that. I
Yes.
love seeing that Fittler ball that he plays. So it's been like that ever since I was little, and I love seeing an offense run it right.
Yes. Now, do you get in trouble since you are the Danville girls volleyball coach? Do you get in trouble because you don't go to Danville?
No, I don't get in trouble. I think they understand. Like, I want Danville to win all of their games, but when it comes down to it, blood is thicker than water.
There you go.
That's true.
That's a good answer.
Well, thank you so much, Morgan, for the call. We appreciate it.
No problem. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Morgan's great. She was on the Monday Night Sports Talk Show with her Danville girls, who were fantastic on the show. Monday nights, by the way, on our sister station, WMVO. It's on 100.9 FM and also on our Facebook and YouTube channels. So that's happens at TK's Ice Cream and Sweets in Fredericktown.
Yes.
Which is the best part. Because we get ice cream after the show.
Oh,
my goodness. It's fantastic. And they feed us. But anyway, join us for that. All right, so we probably got to take a break. It's about 9:30. Calls from coaches hopefully be running in here as well.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be back in just a moment on WQIO.
Whether it's your home, farm, auto, business, RV, or boat, Griffin Insurance has you covered. Located at 300 Coshocton Avenue in Mount Vernon, we've been protecting what matters most to Knox County for decades. Call 740-397-7488 today and experience the trusted local service you deserve. Griffin Insurance, coverage you can count on from people you know.
At the Living Center in Mount Vernon, we provide active, carefree, and secure senior living. Our on-site restaurant and salon mean no more battling Mother Nature to enjoy a meal and feel and look good. Give us a call at 740-397-3897, visit us at thelivingcenter.net, or at 201 North Main Street in Mount Vernon and find us on social media. The Living Center is a Levering Management senior apartment community.
Do you know what America's best pizza tastes like? Hi, this is Mike Amheiser, and the reason that I win awards across the country, and most importantly right here at home, is simple. It's our ingredients. At the Pizza Doc, we don't take shortcuts. I pledge to make you that same prize-winning pizza every time. Listen to what our customers say.
I usually go for just the plain pepperoni. Just get the great big table-to-table pizza, and it's fantastic.
Call today, the Pizza Doc in Fredericktown, and find out what America's best pizza tastes like at 740-694-1555.
I love Pizza Doc.
All right, we're back on the Sports Roundtable Show. Let's go to the phones. Good evening. You're on the air.
Gentlemen, how are we doing tonight?
Fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about I'm glad to see Fredericktown win after last week getting back in the winning.
Yeah, I think this one felt pretty good.
A little bit.
Gary, did you go to the game?
No, I did not, guys. I've been haven't been feeling good today, so I better not go out in that just yet. But I'm looking for next week.
Yeah. Yes.
What do you think about the Freddies overall this season?
Is Utica game? They play Utica next week, right?
Yes, they do. It is Fredericktown, Utica.
Is that at Utica?
We'll be at Frederick. I think it's at Utica. Well,
Dan, let's see. Next week it is Centerburg, Worthington,
I think
Danville,
it's at
Monroeville.
I think it's at Utica.
It's at home against. It's in Highland. They're moving it to Highland.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's
yeah,
right,
because their track and their field's not ready. The track because of the track.
Didn't know that.
So they are shifting that game to Highland. Fredericktown home at Highland.
On that this summer a little bit, and it looked like he's getting close there.
It was that. Yeah, the rain. All the rain, from my understanding, got in the way, understandably, and so that delayed them.
So I still be played at Highland again.
Well, they will play. They
the
play
game there.
Utica, but it will be at Highland as a home game for Fredericktown.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
It does. I'm glad he won tonight. I see the coach's daughter on there talking. That's
Yes.
good. She's got a good dad there. I want her to know that.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
These guys here are a little biased since they worked with Scott for a little bit, right?
Oh, did we?
A little bit.
You're right. You're right.
I like the coach. I think we got a great coach here at Fredericktown.
You do. And an even better person.
Yeah, he seems to be. I noticed him last year. He seems like he gets the kids into the game and really gets them fired up for games. And I bet you had a lot of firing up this last week after losing.
Oh, you know it.
Who are you most worried about in the KMAC for Freddy's to play against?
Oh, I would say Centerburg, maybe Danville or East Knox. But you never want to count out Northmore or I don't know, Mount Gilead's good again this year too, so it could be any one of them.
Right.
I don't see, that league's always competitive.
I'll tell you what, everybody's going to be a little nervous about East Knox coming to town.
Oh,
after tonight and last week. I
don't know if we have them in East Knox or we have them at Fredericktown. I think we have them in Fredericktown, maybe. I don't know.
I could probably see that for you. Let's see, Fredericktown. And what's going to happen here is they're at home against East Knox October the 16th.
At home.
Yeah.
Okay, that's important. That's a tough place to win.
And I'm assuming they'll be in their new stadium by then. I'm sure they're hoping.
Well, gosh, I hope so.
I hear it's great. I hear it looks great.
I'll be going to some this year. I went to a lot of Mount Vernon Fredericktown games too, so I'm looking forward to that.
Well, hey, thanks for the call. We appreciate you coming on tonight.
Thanks,
All right.
Gary. We'll see you.
Sports Roundtable, 740-397-1300, brought to you by Griffin Insurance. The Living Center Senior Living Apartment Communities, Pizza Doc, Country Court Skilled Nursing and Rehabilitation Center. I'm Curtis Newland, along with Brian Gaston and Jim Gaston. Let's go ahead and get some score updates, as I know they're rolling in right now. Brian.
They sure are. Newark right now leads Mount Vernon 34-14. Bishop Reedy 21 and Licking Heights 13. Here's an update. In fact, Jim just gave it to me. Granville was leading comfortably, but now it is 24-21 over Tri-Valley. Watkins Memorial 14 and Sheridan 13.
No, it's 21. 21-13.
21-13.
I'm sorry, 21-14.
Some of these games were kind of out of whack early, and they tightened up here at the end.
They sure did. So Sheridan has 14?
21.
21, so it's the other way around.
Right.
So Sheridan 21, Watkins 14. Clear Fork 38, Zanesville 12. Newark Catholic leads West Jep 16-14. Heath leads Highland 14-6. Licking Valley 40. Amanda Clear Creek 7. Let's see. Oh, Johnstown final score 50-0 over Centerburg. Mohawk final score 56. Cardington 14. It is Loudonville 22. New London 7. Fredericktown in a final 21. Northridge 0. Smithville final 59 over Northmore 15. It is Mount Gilead who was leading again comfortably. Now leads Upper Sandusky by only 2. It is 27-25 late in that game. Danville has led from the start. They lead Utica 39-6. East Knox 34, Winford 0. And those are our scores.
All right. Did we get them all?
I do
Jim,
have one
some?
update
Okay.
here. St. Ignatius from Cleveland, 17. Pickerington North, 14. St. Ignatius.
Is that not over yet?
No, it's not. It just went into, I think, late in the fourth quarter.
All right. 740-397-1300 is the number to call. You are the coaches. Coaches have a hotline number as well, and we look forward to hearing from everybody tonight. Thanks so much for all of your calls so far. We are in Friday night. We talk about, the Friday night into Saturday morning because, everybody's back at it tomorrow morning.
Right.
Again, for the people who don't know, what happens on Saturday mornings for all these teams?
Well, they will bring them in, and honestly, you have to get them moving, get the blood flowing. And so they'll go out, they'll run, they'll lift, they get through some of these things. Then you go in for a film study of the game from the night before.
Does that happen before the JV games?
Yes. You do your best. Now, if your JVs are on the road, no, you just take your time. But if they're home, yes, because you want them out there watching the JVs.
All right, let's go to the phones. Good evening. You're on the air.
Hey, how are you guys doing tonight?
Fantastic. How about you?
Good. On the way home from Fredericktown game.
Yeah, what'd you think?
Oh, they did a lot better this week. Hey, I was just calling in that rumor you guys were saying about being at Highland next week. That is 100% true. We got my son's a freshman. We got a message from Coach Spittler about it.
Yeah, that's. You hate to, you want to get into that new stadium right away, but also, it's the reality. But man, when they get finished and you guys get in there, it's going to be great, isn't it?
Oh yeah, they've done a tremendous job so far. So
you've been down to see it.
Just wanted to let you guys know for your listeners.
Okay, well, hey, thanks for the call. Appreciate it. 740-397-1300. Yes, they're going to have that. Now, Mount Gilead has the real grass, okay? So you have the turf. Mount Gilead has the real grass, but if you go to Mount Gilead and you look at it, you would swear it's turf.
Yes.
And so Fredericktown has the same kind of situation. It's actually real. But it's real short grass, which I guess does better because it doesn't get ripped out all the time, and it's very tolerant.
Right, and I'm going to tell you this, too. Believe it or not, I like the shorter. I think it's safer. I really do, because you notice the guys who have those, they play in the thick.
Yeah.
They tend to roll ankles and do things like that, so I'm real happy
They get
about
tackled
that.
by, as my friend Kyle would say, Johnny Blade.
Yes.
Exactly.
Right, so they're looking forward to it. And I guess the field was done, from what hearsay, but it was the track they had to get done, and it creates all kinds of concerns if you're not finished with the track, right?
Well, that track cost a lot of money to put together too, so you don't want to mess up anything there.
No. So the wait will be worth it, and it's going to be absolutely beautiful there. All right, 740-397-1300. We're going to take another break. Back in a moment.
Looking for a rugged, well-equipped 3-seat utility side-by-side with heat and air conditioning? Check out the CF Moto U-Force U10 Pro Highland at Mid-Ohio Power Sports. Designed with a powerful engine, rugged suspension, and premium cab delivering year-round comfort. Ridiculously well-equipped. Wild outside, Highland inside. MSRP $24,999. Choose CF Moto and experience more. Your next great ride starts at Mid-Ohio Power Sports.
CF Moto recreational vehicles are intended for off-road use only and can be dangerous to operate. Review all product manuals, labels, and safety information before operating. Always wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Whether it's your home, farm, auto, business, RV, or boat, Griffin Insurance has you covered. Located at 300 Coshocton Avenue in Mount Vernon, we've been protecting what matters most to Knox County for decades. Call 740-397-7488 today and experience the trusted local service you deserve. Griffin Insurance, coverage you can count on from people you know.
Do you know what America's best pizza tastes like? Hi, this is Mike Amheiser, and the reason that I win awards across the country, and most importantly right here at home, is simple. It's our ingredients. At the Pizza Doc, we don't take shortcuts. I pledge to make you that same prize-winning pizza every time. Listen to what our customers say.
First time, and it's really good.
Oh, I love Pizza Doc.
I love their pizza, and their salads are excellent too. Just a regular extra cheese pizza.
Call today, the Pizza Doc in Fredericktown, and find out what America's best pizza tastes like at 740-694-1555.
I love Pizza Doc.
O'Reilly. It's O-Rewards Member Appreciation Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Buy 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil and receive 2 times O-Rewards points. Plus, get a $10 O'Reilly gift card and receive a 2311 die-cast after rebate while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. Visit O'Reilly Auto Parts or O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
It's time to get everything you need for the job from one partner. No more juggling vendors. We've got your entire job supply covered. Supply the entire job with job lot quantities of everything you need, from flooring to roofing, with access to thousands of products not available in stores. More products mean more colors, sizes, and finishes, so you can get exactly what you need to get the job done. Learn more at the Pro Desk, the Home Depot Pro. It's about time.
Super Q Time and Temperature is brought to you by
A-Plus Auto Brokers, the only rental company in town. Let us take the hassle out of using your own vehicle. Go aplusauto.com.
It's 9:41 and 67 degrees.
Spearman Sports Roundtable. I'm Curtis Neal and Brian Gaston, Jim Gaston, all with you this evening. 740-397-1300. The number to call. I think we might have a coach calling in right now. Hey, good evening. You're on the air. Hello. You're on the air. Might be in a bad cell phone signal. I think it's one of our coaches. If you could just try to call back maybe, because we can't hear you. Yep, okay. I think it's one of the coaches calling in there. 740-397-1300 for everybody else. Give us a call to be on the Spearman Sports Roundtable. We were talking about Saturday games, the JVs. How does that work? Like, who can play if they played Friday night? Who can play on Saturday?
Well, it used to be you have, 5 quarters?
Yeah.
Over the course of a weekend. So if they played 2, they're eligible to play 3. Now, special teams wouldn't count. You're allowed to play.
Okay, we're going to try the coach again. Good evening. You're on the air. Hello. Hello, you're on the air.
I can't.
Okay, I hear somebody.
Hello there. Hello, Scott Spitler, Fragtown.
Hey, there you go. Congratulations, Scott. Morgan,
Absolutely.
your daughter, just called a little while ago, and it's got to feel good to get a win in week 2.
Oh, absolutely. It was nice to see the guys respond and play a lot better football this week.
What was different about tonight's game?
0 turnovers. that was the big one. A lot less self-inflicted wounds. Still not where I want to be, but we definitely took a step forward this week, and I like where our kids' mindset is.
Jim and Brian talked about that extensively, about the, getting in control of turnovers early, and if you can make it happen in the early part of the weeks, you can beat out a lot of teams. What was the areas of other than turnovers, what did you feel real good about on offense and defense?
Offensively, we did a great job of controlling the line of scrimmage and making them play our game. Defensively, we were lights out tonight. Got a shutout, +2 in the turnover column. So just a real total team win. Special teams come up big tonight. Kickoff team really did a nice job of closing the door and pinning them. And so really happy about the team effort and the team win tonight.
Scott, this is Brian. Hey, you had a chance, after that last week to take a look at your team. What needed tweaked most during practice, or did you just go back and just do the same thing?
Well, no, it was really, sloppiness, ball security, lack of ball security last week. Inopportune mistakes. We had 4 turnovers, lost 2 last week. So, when you looked at the stats, Highland had 285 total yards. We had 285 total yards. The difference was they didn't turn the ball over. Their drives ended in scores, and ours didn't. So that was the difference. And this week we cleaned a lot of that up, especially in the turnover area, being +2 because we had 0. And our defense got a pick and a caused fumble recovery tonight. So really good job of playing complimentary football tonight.
I'll tell you what, we can hear it in your voice, and we heard it in Morgan's voice, and we heard it in some other Fredericktown fans. They definitely saw something different.
Yes. Morgan wanted us to let you know that she enjoys seeing your offense run the way it should be run. I love that. Is that a typical daughter? And the other thing is she wants to tell you that she is the best good luck charm you've got when she goes to games.
I can't argue in either opportunity there. So.
Well, congratulations to you, Coach, and we thank you for the call.
Thank you, guys.
Good luck, Coach.
All right, Fredericktown Freddy's come out with a big victory. You could tell it.
Every
call
man.
we got about
Love
Fredericktown, you could tell there was a different energy tonight.
Oh, yeah. Oh. It means so much to turn things
Look, it's
around.
Tiffany Kelly. You going to come in here and talk about your Freddies?
Go Freddies.
Tiffany is a Freddie, and her boy plays for the Freddies. Did he do well tonight?
He did.
Okay.
Better than last year.
Brady Kelly plays on the line.
He does.
All right, so congratulations to them and
Very good.
Tiffany. We never see her in here. She never pops in here.
No.
Anyway.
I think it's you.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
740-397-1300 is the number to call. We'll step out back after this on WQIO's Sports Roundtable.
At the Living Center in Mount Vernon, we provide active, carefree, and secure senior living. Our on-site restaurant and salon mean no more battling Mother Nature to enjoy a meal and feel and look good. Give us a call at 740-397-3897. Visit us at thelivingcenter.net or at 201 North Main Street in Mount Vernon and find us on social media. The Living Center is a Levering Management senior apartment community.
Looking for a rugged, well-equipped 3-seat utility side-by-side with heat and air conditioning? Check out the CF Moto U-Force U10 Pro Highland at Mid-Ohio Power Sports. Designed with a powerful engine, rugged suspension, and premium cab delivering year-round comfort. Ridiculously well-equipped. Wild outside, Highland inside. MSRP $24,999. Choose CF Moto and experience more. Your next great ride starts at Mid-Ohio Power Sports.
CF Motor recreational vehicles are intended for off-road use only and can be dangerous to operate. Review all product manuals, labels, and safety information before operating. Always wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Motor vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Visit cfmotorusa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Whether it's your home, farm, auto, business, RV, or boat, Griffin Insurance has you covered. Located at 300 Coshocton Avenue in Mount Vernon, we've been protecting what matters most to Knox County for decades. Call 740-397-7488 today and experience the trusted local service you deserve. Griffin Insurance, coverage you can count on from people you know.
Do you know what America's best pizza tastes like? Hi, this is Mike Amheiser, and the reason that I win awards across the country, and most importantly right here at home, is simple. It's our ingredients. At the Pizza Doc, we don't take shortcuts. I pledge to make you that same prize-winning pizza every time. Listen to what our customers say.
First time, and it's really good.
Oh, I love Pizza Doc.
I love their pizza, and their salads are excellent too. Just a regular extra cheese pizza.
Call today, the Pizza Doc in Fredericktown, and find out what America's best pizza tastes like at 740-694-1555.
I love Pizza Doc.
It's O Rewards Member Appreciation Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Buy 5 quarts of Mobil 1 Full Synthetic Motor Oil and receive 2 times O Rewards points. Plus, get a $10 O'Reilly gift card and receive a 2311 die-cast after rebate while supplies last. Terms and conditions apply. Visit O'Reilly Auto Parts or O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
It's time to get everything you need for the job from one partner. No more juggling vendors. We've got your entire job supply covered. Supply the entire job with job lot quantities of everything you need, from flooring to roofing, with access to thousands of products not available in stores. More products mean more colors, sizes, and finishes, so you can get exactly what you need to get the job done. Learn more at the Pro Desk, the Home Depot Pro. It's about time.
Life can be full of risks. One thing you shouldn't take a risk with ever is your family's health insurance. If you're self-employed or you now need affordable health insurance, you need to make this free call right now and see how the Health Insurance Helpline can help you get it. We specialize in helping the self-employed and people just like you that need affordable health insurance to get it. We have short and long-term health insurance plans, and some even cover dental, vision, and prescription drugs. Don't take a risk with your family's health insurance. It's not worth it. If you're self-employed or now need affordable health insurance, call right now and learn for free how to get it. Listen, affordable health insurance plans for everyone just like you are a free phone call away. So give us a shout right now.
800-659-7540. 800-659-7540. 800-659-7540. That's 800-659-7540.
Central Ohio weather.
The temp 70 degrees under clear skies. The wind is from the northeast at 8 miles per hour. Overnight, cloud-free and somewhat breezy. The temp 57. And then tomorrow, a cloud here and there with a bit of wind. 79 degrees. That's Storm Track weather on Ohio's Superstation 93.7, the Super Q.
Yeah.
All right, here we're back. Spearman Sports Roundtable, 740-397-1300. The phone is ringing. Let's go talk to whomever, and it's not ringing anymore. Ooh, they just missed, or I just missed them. That's how I fish, too. I just almost.
Almost.
Just almost. All right, let's run through the scores.
All right. You want to go first?
I'll put the ones on I got over here.
You do it.
Well, hold on to that. Let's take the phone call.
Go ahead.
All right, you're on the air, WQIO.
Hi, Curtis.
Hey, Bob. How's it going?
Well, not so good tonight.
Uh-oh.
Mistakes.
Yeah. Talk about the Mount Vernon Newark game.
Yes, sir.
Did you go to the game or watch it on
yes,
TV?
I was at the game. We've got some growing pains to do yet too this year, I think, with our quarterback. He's a fine young man. I know the man. I know him very well. I know his sister even. She's a great basketball player. But anyway, he's just a sophomore, and it's nice that the coach is actually starting him out like he is, and I think it's a good thing. It's going to eventually pay off because he does have touch at times and he has zip. So but there was just like I say, 2 touchdowns that was a result of 2 interceptions. But anyway. Newark, you can't knock Newark. They fine players. I mean, they're good size. Unless, like I say, I don't know what it is about white uniforms, but they make the boys look bigger, I guess.
Well, Mount Vernon certainly had some tough times tonight. They had some opportunities, too, early in the game where they were down inside the 20 and just couldn't make it happen there, and that's kind of tough. Is there anything you thought that was good note for Mount Vernon tonight that they can build on?
Well, even the defense had their problems tonight. I mean, there were some times where some of the offensive receivers for Newark just ran right past them. I mean, and they were just out there waiting for the ball to get to them. So, the coach has got his work cut out for him this week. And like I say, they'll go look at the films and see what they did. Now, also, too, there was a lot of cramping going on. So I don't know. Maybe that had something to do with it too, with the fact that some of the receivers for Newark were so wide open. But like I say, Newark's got a good bunch. They got a good bunch.
Well, this has been a season. I think both. We've watched Newark and Mount Vernon over the last couple of years kind of grow together in a way, and tonight was a real, I thought, be an indicator of the season and how these two would match up. And so it'll be interesting to see how Coach Weber responds to this and how he gets his kids to respond. Yeah.
It's like I say, they came out with the victory and they played a little bit smarter and they got the job done.
All right. Well,
that's what it takes sometimes, just get the job done and do it.
Well, thanks for
that's what they did. And I know it's the coach's hours, and I'm sorry, but I just thought I'd call in and just give my opinion on that. And like I say, Mount Vernon's got a little bit of work cut out for them.
All right. Well, thanks, Bob, for the call. We appreciate it. 740-397-1300. We were in the middle of scores, or we were getting ready to start scores. Go ahead, Brian.
Okay. Newark, it's a final. They defeat Mount Vernon 34-14. Licking Heights and Bishop Reedy are in a little dogfight here. Bishop Reedy 21, Licking Heights 13. In a final, Granville 24, Tri-Valley 21. In a final, Sheridan comes all the way back with 21 unanswered.
I was going to say they were at 0.
I know.
They were down.
And then they were down 14-0 then, and then they won it 21-14. Clear Fork 38, Zanesville 12. That's a final. Here's a final. Newark Catholic 16, West Jeff 14. Heath and Highland.
Wait a minute. Go back to Newark Catholic. What was it?
I had Newark Catholic 16, West Jeff 14.
I think about the last 2 weeks. That one last week was that double overtime?
Yes.
Was that the double overtime game? I mean, they were close.
They're close again.
They're learning how to win close games.
Oh, well,
that's going to pay off.
That's a big deal.
Well, they're now doing CPR on the coaching staff in the middle of the field. Heath 14, Highland 6. We sure would like to put that one to bed.
All right, let's go to the phones. I think we got a coach on the line here. Good evening. You're on the air.
Hey, this is Coach Steinmetz at East Knox.
Hey, Coach Steinmetz. My goodness, are you like on the cloud somewhere? I mean, 2 weeks in a row. This has been impressive.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped. I know kids are pretty pumped too.
Tell us about your game.
Yeah, so we played Winford. Really proud of the kids and how they came out and started hot. Rallied to the football. We talked all week defensively. They were under center, wing T, downhill running, and we knew kind of it was going to be like the battle for 3 yards. Could we get them off script, or could they stay on script? And I thought the kids rallied defensively and had a great game. Tackling, alignment, and then offensively ran the ball pretty well tonight.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but like your defense has got to be really staunch defense to be able to pull this off 2 weeks, especially the kind of position you guys were in coming in. I don't think anybody expected, honestly, for you to go 2-0 right out of the gate. I mean, your kids have got to be really pumped tonight. What's the atmosphere?
Yeah, it's been really cool to see the kids. Last year. Playing a lot of young guys, a lot of growth, putting guys in positions maybe that they had never played before last year, or really young guys playing, and now kind of seeing that year of growth in them. It's not their first time playing varsity football, or it's not their first time playing that position. So I think it's a testament to the kids and the work that they've put in the last calendar year. They're getting kind of that growth is allowing them to have these moments.
So is this going to go to your head now that your first year coach, you won 2 straight? I mean, you got to be feeling pretty good.
No, definitely not. 1 week at a time, right?
Yeah, coaching is really easy, isn't it?
Oh, not even a little bit.
How do you keep this going? I mean, you've got you got a big week. What, you got Tuscarawas Valley next week?
Yeah, so we'll be playing Tusky Valley at home again, and we have another home game, so we're really excited about that. Had a really good turnout for our home opener tonight, and just really excited to see the kids continuing to buy into what we're doing and continuing to work.
Hey, Gage, I just got to tell you one thing. Brian and Jim coaches here for years, right? They were coaching before you or I was born. Just so you.
Thanks a lot. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
awesome.
Thanks, Coach. You guys have anything for Gage?
Well, I'll tell you what, Gage. Tusky Valley was winning over Coshocton 21-13, just to let you know that much. So good luck next week.
For guys like me at my age who had to coach way back when, you're making us look bad, brother. Keep it up.
Hey, guys, I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks. Have a good one. Good luck next week. Gage Steinmetz, coach for East Knox. Just, man, they just got to be loving it over there right now.
Good things do happen to good people.
Yeah. 740-397-1300. Okay, let's continue down the score line here.
I got some scores here, and this game just keeps going back and forth and back. It's not over yet. St. Ignatius just scored 24, Pickerington North 21. So they just keep going back and forth. That game's got to be getting close to the end of it.
Almost 10 o'clock here.
Yeah. Canal Winchester in a shootout over New Albany, 35-28. That is not a final. A final is Gahanna 24, Springboro 7. That's a big win for Gahanna. And Gahanna is a team you want to follow in Division I Central area here. Big Walnut won 39-7 over Dublin Kaufman. Ashland 27, Marion Harding 13. And we got Tiffin Columbian 35, Mansfield Senior 7, Ontario 51, Norwalk 0. I had one score indicated it was 58-0. Well, never mind. Ontario took it home.
I was going to say, truckers are still in the rest stop there.
Are. Westerville Central 17, Westerville South 0. Olentangy Orange 26, Westerville North 0. And New Lexington 36, Philo 14. Glenville 34, Liberty, Olentangy Liberty 13. And we did have another final coming in here. Let's see. No, I think you already mentioned that, Brian, so go ahead.
All right. Just the finals here. Johnstown 50, Centerburg nothing, Mohawk 56, Cardington 14, Fredericktown 21, Northridge nothing, Smithville 59, Northmore 15, Mount Gilead in a thriller 27 over Upper Sandusky 25, Danville 39, Utica 6. Let's see, Newark 34, Mount Vernon 14, Granville 24, Tri-Valley 21. It was Sheridan coming all the way back, and they won this game 21-14 over Watkins Memorial. Clear Fork 38, Zanesville 12, and Newark Catholic 16, West Jeff 14. Those are the scores that we have that are finals. And, brother, if you've got some scores out there, dare you to call them in.
740-397-1300. Watkins kind of let that one slip away.
They did. They were up 14-0 and then lose it.
Yeah, that's rough. Woo. All right, so surprises of the night. Of any of those scores, what are a couple of the you would call surprises?
Well, how many people thought Johnstown would score 50 on Centerburg?
Right.
I think
even if you thought they were going to get the win.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I would look at, well, East Knox. God bless them.
East Knox, yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. Let's go to the phones. Good evening. You're on the air with Sports Roundtable.
Danville Utica score was 39-13 final, not 39-6.
39-14?
The 39-13.
13. Okay.
Very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's all. Yep. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Have a good one.
Appreciate it.
740-397-1300. Let's go to the phones. You're on the air.
Hey, guys, it's Chad.
Hey, Chad. What are you thinking
Party
tonight?
Animal.
It wasn't good, but at least I kept the party going.
What game? What game are you at? I forget.
Mount Vernon.
Oh yeah, kind of a rough night for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, but at least I tried to keep the party going.
Yes, you did. Make it fun for the people that are there.
Do you take responsibility for the loss?
No, I just go there and just have fun. I know we're a young team, so.
What did you see? So we talked a lot about the things that didn't go quite right. Did you see anything that you do like about Mount Vernon and what they were doing, or individual effort?
I think we're just a young team. That's it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
All right.
Hey, thanks, Chad, for the call. 740-397-1300. Give us a call. If you're at a game tonight, if you have a score that we don't have, you want to ask what a score is, that's fine. If you're coach, anything like that. Did I stop you in the middle of scores?
No, I gave all the
we did them
finals.
all.
We're
Yes.
just looking for someone to call in and help finalize some of these scores, like Heath and Highland.
Exactly. And we were talking about surprises tonight. We mentioned East Knox, pleasant surprise there. Let's go to the phones again. Good evening. You're on the Sports Roundtable. And now you're not on the Sports Roundtable.
Close, not quite.
Yeah. Okay. Surprises.
I have Heath 14, Highland 6 as a final. That's what was listed.
Final?
Here.
Very
Yes.
good.
All right. Thank you for that. Let's go to the phones. You're on the Sports Roundtable.
Yeah, do you guys got the Clear Fork score?
I did.
Go ahead. Do you have it, Jim?
Yeah, I do. Let me look down through the
All right,
list
we'll get
here.
that score for you.
Oh, yeah.
38-14?
38. I had 38-12.
12?
Whatever. But they won. All right. So, yeah, we get
Clear Fork won? Okay.
Clear Fork definitely won, yes.
Did you go to a game tonight?
I was at Madison versus River Valley. Madison won 41-12.
What'd you take away from that game?
River Valley looks to be struggling this year, but Madison had a good showing. They made some mistakes, but Madison looked decent.
Okay.
Especially after taking the thumping from Shelby last week. So.
All right. Well, thank you for the call. 740-397-1300. You're on the Sports Roundtable.
Hi, guys. That Heath and Highland score is final 14-6.
Very good. Thanks
All right,
for calling
thank you
in.
for the confirmation.
Thank you.
It was 7-6 Heath, and then they blocked the Highland punt with about 3 minutes left and took it down and put the game away with a touchdown.
So we heard somebody, I think, told us it was an awful game, but a close finish, right? What it was? Okay.
Yeah, it was Toby that was covering the game down there. He said sloppy, awful game, but then Tim Beisch from Heath blocks a punt and makes a difference in the game. That's pretty good.
Was
stuff.
that game at Heath? You know?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. All right, 740-397-1300. Give us a call. We've got about 26 minutes here left on the show, and we'll take your calls, talk about these games. Week number 2, the biggest difference is going to happen between 1 and 2. We talked about it earlier in the show tonight, and I think for Fredericktown that was the case.
You
right?
know, that's but what a change, you know? I mean, that defense had to be just phenomenal tonight. That's not easy. Pitch a shutout.
Well, we kind of talked about them, that they're in a place of kind of defining who they are again.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Right? I mean, they're
Yes.
confident in what they're going to run. They're confident in some of those positions that they have, where maybe senior leadership or whatever. But I think that was a definitive question: is what what are we made of?
Well, that's right. What are we made of? And they corrected the stuff that they went through last week. They are on an upturn there, and then you see other teams going the other way in week 2. That's concerning.
Yes, indeed. Let's go to the phones. Coach's line. Good evening. You're on the air.
Hey, guys. This is Matt Bloom calling in from Danville.
Hey, Coach Bloom. How are you doing? Congratulations on your win tonight.
Hey, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Tell us about it a little bit.
Yeah, just really proud of the way our team came out, played offensively in the first half. Being able to put 4 touchdowns on the board, start off on a high note, and then defensively, had a really strong 2 quarters. We let one up before halftime, but I really liked the way our kids came out at halftime and put their foot down and, did a really nice job.
Let me ask you, what was some of your question marks as a coach coming into this season here in 2026?
Yeah, we had a lot of returning guys coming back from last year's team. Really what I've been wondering about is our toughness. And I've been really pleased with how they've responded to adversity throughout the first 2 weeks and throughout summer. And they've done a really good job answering the bell.
Well, Coach, we talk about, a lot of teams were really coming in fighting for their lives here, believe it or not. They really had to reestablish what they wanted to do, but Danville just keeps marching. What is it about this team that you can get these kinds of results? I mean, that was not an easy ball game you played tonight, and your kids went in and really took care of business.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just starts with the consistency we have in our program. It starts with the coaching staff. I've had a lot of the same guys coaching with me for the last 5 years, and then it also starts with the players. I mean, our players have done a phenomenal job buying in every single year into what we want to accomplish. And then lastly, our community. I mean, I was really pleased with our turnout and our stands tonight and the energy they brought. So, it's all 3 phases right there. And, just really proud of this group. And, we're 2-0. It's great, off to a great start, but we don't stop here.
Yeah.
The next goal is to get 3-0.
And you guys look real balanced. That's the one thing I've always, I followed you, of course, going to the different postseason games and the regional finals and so forth. And one thing I always liked about your approach is it's that balanced offense combined with the tough defense. And, that's real work to make sure that your kids are doing that week in and week out.
Yeah, and I mean, it's something we've really stressed to our kids as well. I mean, my first, few years, we were a really run-heavy team, and that really kind of caught up to us there in the postseason when teams were able to anchor down against that. So we knew we really needed to develop our passing game, and I think our offensive staff has done a really good job developing that, along with our receivers and quarterbacks. And you saw that on full display tonight. And I'm just really proud of our kids, the way they handled themselves in the adversity, and they're doing a really good job right now.
Well, congratulations, and thanks for the call, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Go Blue Devils.
All right. Thank you very much. Coach Matt Bloom there with Danville. Just an impressive program. I mean, top to bottom, right? And they prove it year after year. And we'll take your call. 740-397-1300 is the number to call. I hear a crowd somewhere. my microphone. Is that your crowd, Brian? Yes, Brian's over there signing autographs. We got 4,000 people beside Brian's chair.
One of the moms she was sending in scores from the Sheridan game. Her son's a punter, and it said, "This is a great punt." And I hit the button, and I said, "I really want to see that. Now, how do I turn this off?" Because it's starting to do
By the way, we're getting towards the end of the show here tonight. We still have not heard. We're in the week number 2, and we haven't heard from the lady in Danville.
No.
Who loves your face.
Yeah, absolutely.
When's that going to happen? I mean, is that just a figment of your imagination?
I'd like a heads up if that happens, please. I'm close to the door. I'll be exiting out of here.
I've got a trash can over here, Jim.
You might need it. Yeah, you might need it.
Let's take a break. We'll be back in a moment. We'll go through the scores again here on WQIO. It's the Super Q Spearman Sports Roundtable.
WQIO studios are presented by
Knox County Veteran Services, located at 105 East Chestnut. Remembering those no longer with us, supporting those currently serving.
You're listening to the Ohio Superstation. 93.7 The Super Q. WQIO, Mount Vernon, Newark, Delaware, Mansfield.
Super Q Time and Temperature is brought to you by
A-Plus Auto Brokers. We will buy your car. Bring it into us at 504 West High Street, Mount Vernon. Go aplusauto.com.
It's 10:10 and 67 degrees.
Whether it's your home, farm, auto, business, RV, or boat, Griffin Insurance has you covered. Located at 300 Coshocton Avenue in Mount Vernon, we've been protecting what matters most to Knox County for decades. Call 740-397-7488 today and experience the trusted local service you deserve. Griffin Insurance, coverage you can count on from people you know.
Do you know what America's best pizza tastes like? Hi, this is Mike Amheiser, and the reason that I win awards across the country, and most importantly right here at home, is simple. It's our ingredients. At the Pizza Doc, we don't take shortcuts. I pledge to make you that same prize-winning pizza every time. Listen to what our customers say.
Rookie alert for the Pizza Doc. What did you go for the pizza?
We did the white sauce chicken. It's pretty darn good.
It was delicious. I really like it.
Call today, the Pizza Doc in Fredericktown, and find out what America's best pizza tastes like at 740-694-1555.
I love Pizza Doc.
Back on the Spearman Sports Roundtable Show, brought to you by Spearman Financial Services, Griffin Insurance, the Living Center, Senior Living Apartment Communities, Pizza Doc, Mid-Ohio Power Sports and Golf Cars, Country Court Skilled Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, CES Credit Union. I'm Curtis Newland, along with Brian Gaston and Jim Gaston. A lot of coaches called in so far. We've had a lot of games tonight. Let's talk a little bit about Danville. Out of all the teams that we've watched, we've seen some good things. We've seen East Knox win 2 in a row. But Danville's that team, just they get in and they do what they need to do, and they get it done, and they're on a good start. As Coach Bloom, he's been doing this a long time. Oh. You know how that is, both of you. You're probably worried it's too perfect, right? So does that start playing on your mind now? You're going to week 3 and everything went too well?
How can I bring these kids down a notch?
Well, there is some truth to that.
There is.
Yeah.
And you don't want to believe everything that they write and say about you, but, come on. He's done his job to get here. And to me, that key to me is consistency. They're always somewhere in the 30s offensively. They're going to get a great defensive effort. My goodness, they've got, Ridgeway and Proper and Wallace and
the talent is just
weapons.
there. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Well, there's balance there. There's balance.
Yeah,
that's really the key. Yeah.
It's like he said, they were run-heavy offense for the first couple of years. Now they've got a little mixture going there.
Yes.
You've got to reset your defense a little bit and can't rely on just stacking the box.
And there's a caliber there, and I think this is true for any team. Is when you break it down, and I go out on the field, I have to beat my man, and I have to do my job at 110%.
Yes.
And I got to play with my brothers, and I've got to be lockstep. But at the end of the day, if I beat my man and you beat your man and you beat your man, that's how you really get this done for long term, right?
No, and we always said,
because it's discipline.
You're 1/11th. That's what we always told him. Beat your man. Why worry about what the left side of the line is doing? If you're on the right side, beat your man. And if you do that, that's 1/11.
It's easy to say. Is that hard to get across?
Yes, absolutely.
What's the barrier there?
Oh. Well,
we only have 20 minutes. No.
20 minutes. Those are fantastic questions. When you are dealing with teamwork, you're asking every kid to sacrifice. And if you've got a great kid that you're going up against, you're going to have to find a way. There's nobody else. And you have to find a way and find the pride.
Because I know playing in team sports too, and I think some of this is part of it is, if I'm on the right side and I'm pulling, and I'm always worried about that guy not doing his job, right? Which peer pressure is good, but am I doing everything I can do, and am I pushing myself into the elite status rather than I just did good enough?
Well, we ran a lot of counters in Mount Vernon, and I ran a lot of counters over in Utica, and
ran a lot of counters at the cafeteria too.
Yeah, I did.
You're here all week, aren't you?
That's right.
I fell asleep on a few of them too. When I look at those in a counter, it means the left sideline has to slam it down perfectly for my right side guard and tackle to go to the left perfectly to kick out. And you know what? When I heard the kids getting on each other during practice, not the game. During practice, they say, get that block down. I can't get through. They make it personal.
Jim, how do you get your players to do just what he said? How do you get them to talk to each other in a firm but positive way?
Well, what we did the line during the week, like I said, Tuesday and Wednesday, you settle those things up on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah. Why is it Tuesday and Wednesday? I want to know why Tuesday and Wednesday.
Well, those are the two hardest practices we've got. Monday is a walkthrough, mostly with video, and back then was film. But you just go through the game plan, things like that. And if you can run certain plays, you walk through them on Monday, but you put it to practice on Tuesday and Wednesday. Usually, one day is for defense, one day is for offense, and
So what is it you do in there that says, hey, okay, you're a leader. You need to talk to that guy, make sure he's putting some pressure on the other.
You can take care of a lot of that stuff during individual drills where you go with your guards and tackles will go down and do some, or maybe your guards and centers will be there and your tackles will be out there with the tight ends or something working on individual blocks. It only takes like maybe 5-10 minutes. Then you bring them together for a group, and then your whole front line is in there. Then you go through you hit dummies or you hit the other guy across the line there, and
are you calling him a dummy?
Well, sometimes. And so when you do that, then you get a feel for where they are offensively, where they're moving the guy or not, what's working or not. Sometimes those backs have to read that hole. That hole it's designed to go there, but will it be there?
That's
well,
right.
Not all the time. Keep your head up and watch where you're going, because the offensive line will just take this man to wherever we can get an opening.
Well, you talked about the personal side of it. One thing that Jim did really well as a coach was that he knew his kids. Who do you put the arm around, and who can you really put pressure on? Some kids, you think of a Tommy Spring, somebody like that. You had this kid by the name of Tommy Spring wanted driven. He wanted you to really get after him. There are other kids, you just have to be careful. Because we'd have counseling sessions.
To get them down, yeah, right. Well, it's you take a look at basketball. You've got 5 players on the floor at a time, and you might have 12, maybe 12 at most on the bench, or all together. But it's different. You got 5 guys on and the jobs are similar. Okay. Then you have baseball, which is a very play-by-play type of game. Turn by turn or whatever you want to look at it,
Sure.
Different scenario. Football is its own thing. It's like literally a battlefield and a general calling the plays. And all those parts are so uniquely different. How do you keep that, to get that mechanism running the way it really is a special thing?
They have to know each other and their capabilities. They have to, there are times in certain offenses we could change up a blocking scheme for the guy to look to his inside and say, man, I need some help on this one. And it's okay. And we have the scheme for that. We can get him some help, and then we'll kick out with the back. And those are important things, but you have to know each other. That's why those times are so important during the off season, that they work together, that they see each other giving of each other and sacrificing. That's why they call it the ultimate team sport. I'm not trying to brag over any other sport. It's 11 guys
different.
that better be perfect.
Yeah. All right, let's do the scores again.
All right. Let's go with the finals that we have. We have Johnstown 50, Centerburg nothing. Mohawk 56, Cardington 14. Fredericktown 21, Northridge nothing. Smithville 59, Northmore 15. Mount Gilead holds on to beat Upper Sandusky 27-25. Danville at it again. They had 39 to Utica 6. East Knox 34, Winford nothing. Newark came to Mount Vernon, took care of business. It was 34-14 Newark. Granville 24, Tri-Valley 21. Sheridan 21, Watkins Memorial 14. Clear Fork 38, Zanesville 12. Newark Catholic 16, West Jefferson 14, Heath 14, and Highland 6. One last one here, locally here would be Licking Valley 40, and Amanda Clear Creek 7.
And I got some more scores here. Canal Winchester did beat New Albany 35-28, Gahanna 24, Springboro 7, Upper Arlington 24, Olentangy Berlin 0. Shelby 48, Lexington 6, Big Walnut 39, Dublin Kaufman 7, Ashland over Marion Harding 27-13, West Holmes 49-0 over John Adams from Cleveland, Tiffin Columbian 35, Mansfield Senior 7, Ontario 51, Norwalk 0, and one score said it was 58. So anyway, Ontario took care of business there. Westerville Central 17, Westerville South 0, Olentangy Orange 33, Westerville North 0, New Lex 13, Philo 14, Glenville 34, Olentangy Liberty 13, Mansfield Madison 34, River Valley 12. So that's what I've got.
Week number 2, high school football. Spearman Financial Services Sports Roundtable brought to you by Spearman Financial Services, the Pizza Doc, Country Court Skilled Nursing and Rehab Center, and also CES Credit Union. And I got to say, week number 2 seemed kind of strange tonight.
It was.
Didn't it? With the scoring and the way that things were playing
Wide
out.
scoring. I mean, some games weren't even close.
Yeah.
And that kind of shocked me on a few of them.
Me too.
Yeah.
It really did.
Because I told you when we got out of our cars, we saw each other going up to the door, and I said, man, there's some great matchups. Some of these matchups turned out to be titanic.
Did we learn anything tonight?
Oh, sure.
About the conferences or anything? What can you share about what you think about what you're seeing develop? And I know it's early. It's week 2.
It is early, but I believe that we have a good idea. I know it's crazy, but after 2 weeks, I've got a real good idea who's going to be there in the end.
You're not sharing?
No, I'll be wrong.
Did you put this in a sealed envelope so we could check it
in the back of your booklet that I gave you?
Is it in the back of my booklet?
Yes.
So that means we could read them off, Jim.
Yeah, but except you might want to stay away from...
Yeah, that one page.
That one page. I had Northmore number 1 with Danville and Centerburg 2 and 3.
No, here are your predictions.
Yep. But that was just a typo right there. Oh, one of it. But you really can tell where your team is. Now, if you're in trouble, you got a lot of work to do with the kids.
Yeah. Kind of felt the Mount Vernon game was going to be closer tonight.
That's what I thought.
I didn't know who was going to win that, but I thought it was going to be a little bit closer. And
I'm
I
with
think
you.
It's obvious that they're looking at, just some mental errors.
Yep.
And too many of them that probably created that loss there.
Yep.
Hopefully
agree.
they can get back on the
Gotta
on
get
the
rid
saddle.
of that stuff. And because you heard Scott Spittler say tonight, Scott, what was the difference? They almost had identical yardage. What was the difference? 3 turnovers.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Turnovers is like free throws in basketball. I've done a lot of basketball games and kept a lot of scoring.
Yep.
As an analyst, and then when you look at it, a lot of times the difference in the score, especially close games, free throws.
You know it. They're
you win
like
or lose by free throws.
That's right.
And so it's kind of the same thing, and it's nothing new under the sun. I mean, every coach known to man has said that about turnovers. It really is true.
When we get close to basketball, I'd love to ask you a question about that. And part of it is, it used to be pound the ball on the inside, and the big men would get fouled, and they'd be good free throw shooters. Some of these big men are not good free throw shooters anymore.
They're good 3-point shooters.
That's the point.
The game's changed
yes.
a lot. It really has changed a lot. We'll get into that into the basketball season for sure. So we're just about ready to wrap things up here. We're going to take a break back in just a little bit to finalize it here on the Spearman Sports Roundtable show on WQIO.
Spearman Financial Services. Financial plans that last a lifetime.
If you're losing sleep over market volatility and feel like you're alone, then it's time to call Spearman Financial Services and schedule your no-cost financial consultation. Hi, my name is Lance Spearman, and I'm a co-owner of Spearman Financial Services. The fear of market volatility is completely normal. You turn on the news and there it is. The sky's falling. The market's going to crash. There's no end in sight and fear overwhelms you. You've heard these predictions before, but this time it must be true. My advice is to allow Spearman Financial Services help explain why the markets are fluctuating and determine if your current portfolio is suitable for your risk tolerance. So, take a deep breath and call 740-397-0731. Spearman Financial Services, financial plans that last a lifetime.
Securities offered through Valmark Securities Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Valmark Advisors Incorporated, SEC registered investment advisor. Spearman Financial Services is a separate entity from Valmark Securities Incorporated and Valmark Advisors Incorporated. Past performances cannot guarantee future results. One cannot invest directly in an index.
Country Court Skilled Nursing and Rehabilitation Center lets you experience the heart of caring with skilled nursing and therapy for after surgery. We also provide outpatient therapy for those able to return home. Give us a call at 740-397-4125. Visit us at 1076 Coshocton Avenue, countrycourt.com, and find us on social media. Country Court is a Levering Management Skilled Nursing Center.
It's our gift to you from CES Credit Union, a free concert night for the community. Enjoy the beautiful Julia Neville and the fun, fast-paced Simba Jordan at the Schnormeyer Event Center on Saturday, September 19th. Bring your lawn chairs, soak in the sounds, and there will be food trucks too. Starting at 6:30, that's Julia Neville and Simba Jordan, September 19th, brought to you by CES Credit Union. CESCU.com, 888-397-1136.
At the Living Center in Mount Vernon, we provide active, carefree, and secure senior living. Our on-site restaurant and salon mean no more battling Mother Nature to enjoy a meal and feel and look good. Give us a call at 740-397-3897, visit us at thelivingcenter.net, or at 201 North Main Street in Mount Vernon and find us on social media. The Living Center is a Levering Management senior apartment community.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You push yourself in everything you do, scanning headlines for insights, keeping an eye on the market. Robinhood puts you in control of your money, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move.
It's a really big deal at JCPenney. This weekend only. Buy one, get one free kids and baby clothes. From newborn to tweens, everything they need. Yes, JCPenney. Valid 8/28 through 8/30. Exclusions apply. See stores or jcp.com for details.
Receive 2 times O Rewards points and save $10 when you purchase a pair of Rain-X Latitude wiper blades at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Central Ohio weather.
The temp is currently 66 degrees under clear skies. The wind is from the northeast at 7 miles per hour. The overnight forecast, clear skies with a light wind, the temp 57. And then tomorrow, a few clouds and somewhat breezy, 79 degrees. That's Storm Track weather on Ohio's Superstation 93.7, the Super Q.
All right, last minute here or so of the Sports Roundtable Show, brought to you by Spearman Financial Services. I'm Curtis Hill, and along with Brian Gaston and Jim Gaston, wanted to touch on Centerburg and the KMAC here a minute ago. I really don't think that the big score against Johnstown is indicative of what kind of season Centerburg's going to have.
No.
Absolutely
I think they're going to
not.
be fine.
Nope, they're going to be good. Yeah, they're fine.
Let's see. You had mentioned something, Jim, a few minutes ago, and we got about a minute and a half here, about the conferences and the record they have as a group.
Right.
Want to talk about that for a minute?
The overall record. And I'm looking at conferences like the KMAC last week went 4-4 against other opponents. Okay, you're 500. You're all right. This week they went 5-3. They made just an improvement there. Licking County League went 4-8 after week 1. Not good. And they went, let's see, I think they only got 4 wins this week. So that's not good, a trend for a league, especially for teams that will want to make points and get the playoffs going for later on. This is where you kind of make your playoff points.
It's kind of a temperature reading, right?
It
at
is.
the doctor's office.
It's not everything. Mm-hmm. It's got a long season to go. But
there's a fever.
There's a trend going on right now, and it's not good.
Okay, good point. Final comments?
Well, I think that if your team is having a rough time and you're a sports fan, be as positive as possible because you can turn things around.
Oh, yeah.
And I know that personally. You start off at 0-2, people overlook you, and then you win a championship. It matters. And the kids will hear you at the dinner table, so be careful what you say. Make it positive.
Kids don't hear me at the dinner table because I'm busy eating. And with that wraps up the Spearman.
That's a good way to stop it.
Financial Sports Roundtable tonight. Brought to you by Spearman Financial Services, Griffin Insurance, the Living Center, Senior Living Apartment Communities, Pizza Doc, Mid-Ohio Power Sports and Golf Cars, Country Court Skilled Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, if I could talk, and CES Credit Union. We thank them. Without them, there's no show. And we thank you.
Yes.
93.7, the Super Q Spearman Roundtable returns next week for the pregame 6 to 7 and 8 to 10:30 with a traditional roundtable. Until then, have a great weekend.